Yeah, that's more like it. That's much, much more like it. And the audio quality is shit. It's because I had to fucking reset everything when it came to OBS. I had to do everything new with OBS. Streamlabs OBS. They made me do everything all over again. So, complaining about the audio quality, whatever. I'm going to get a new mic, new setup, and new everything. But, wow, look at the crowd. Looks like we're back to square one, where we started. I don't got to carry this shit around with me. Oh, wow. This feels right. This just kind of feels right. It just feels like it was meant to be, Oh, how many viewers do we got right now? Maybe 200? 200? We got 200 plus at least 2, right? Plus at least 2.
We got you, brother. We are in it for the long haul.
Thank you, Chairman. We've got at least 2 extra viewers here. We've got... I forgot his fucking name. What is his name? That fucking journalist. That Financial Times journalist. What is his name? Dave Lee. We got Dave Lee watching us. Hey, Dave Lee. Suck my fucking cock. Oh, it don't matter. You can deplatform me from everywhere, Dave Lee, you little bitch. Can't do shit. Because guess what, Dave Lee? You can deplatform me from wherever you want. I will always have a presence on this internet, Dave Lee. I will always have a presence on this internet. This is Marxism-Leninism in the age of multiplayer. You think it's going back in the box? Do you think it's going back in the box, Mr. Day? Oh, okay. And then we have another esteemed guest who we can almost be assured is watching our stream. We've got Mr. George Soros. And then who's that Karen that owns the transparent, what the fuck is it called? Tech Transparency Club, whatever the fuck. Bunch of Karens in Washington, D.C., bunch of fucking bureaucrat progressives, bunch of fucking losers who could never get to the level of success and entertainment value that I could. Gonna go and tattle because you're a failed fucking journalist. Your career's a fucking failure. I've earned more success. I didn't have to go to journalism school. I didn't have to get hired and get donuts and coffee as an intern. I'm a 25-year-old. I make more money than you, Dave Lee. All you fucking journalists and Karens in Washington, D.C. going to tattletale to big tech. Suck my cock. That's okay, journalists. That's okay, because I'm a little bit unhinged here. I'm a little bit unhinged on YouTube, where I go, Stalin, Beria, Gulag. That's what I say on YouTube. You understand? I'm a little bit unleashed here. You understand? I'm a little bit, oh, you're complaining about Z. Oh, it upsets you. We were sharing a perspective, an unorthodox, non-mainstream perspective on the Ukraine conflict. Bitch, I am a Stalinist. I am literally a Stalinist. In case you didn't know what this is, I am a 100% Stalinist, 100% Maoist, Marxist-Leninism in the age of multipolarity in the post-COVID world. And I made this shit mainstream. And you're complaining about what? I have been here for a year. I have been here for a year. And then Russia has this military operation in Ukraine. And what did you think I was going to say? What side did you think I was going to take in this conflict? What angle do you think I was going to take reporting on it, you stupid dumb fucks? Oh, but you thought it was a joke. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me correct myself. It's pretty clear. I get it. I get it. I get it. Because you thought I was going to be Hakeem. You thought I was going to be Luna Oi. You thought I was going to be these fake Marxist Leninists who go, hell nah, you don't know how I am. What was our founding statement when we first started this shit? We said, communism with a capital C. We said, the bigness and power of the people. And you think I'm going to be a chicken shit, fence-sitting little bitch? Truth be told, I expected to get banned from Twitch. I'm prepared to get banned from everything. Literally everything. Because you can't ban this website, little bitches. You can't ban this website, little bitches. By the way, go and sign up for this website. Because no matter what happens, it's still going to be here. Literally, they can't do shit about this website. Nothing. Nothing. They can't do nothing. And if we have to, we'll change the server location to a third world country. We'll change it to fucking, wherever we gotta change it. We'll change it to Russia. We'll change it to China. This website will always be accessible unless the government sets up a fucking firewall. And of course, we're going on cozy. We're gonna be doing cozy stuff pretty soon. This was always meant to happen, ladies and gentlemen. They weren't going to let a Marxist-Leninist be on Twitch forever. All I wanted to do was prove it. All I wanted to do was set the precedent. And let's be very clear. This is unprecedented. This is unprecedented. They used to have people banned for, I don't know, being hateful. The people are hateful, and then people are they're mocking victims of tragedies and all this stuff. Whatever they did with the Alex. I don't know if you can say his name on YouTube. So they deplatformed all these people, and well, that's understandable. Those are all hateful people. They're all hateful, bigoted people. What hatefulness and bigotry was coming out of us? We followed all their rules. We're not even hateful or bigoted. To truth be told, we're not. Not even privately. We're normal people. Me, Jackson, and others. We're normal people who were covering the conflict in Ukraine from another perspective. And we got banned and censored. Why? Because we came from a different ideology, or was it misinformation? They didn't even say that, by the way. In that Financial Times article, which we're going to go over together on stream about, they didn't even go so far as to say we're lying. All they said is that what we're saying resembles what the Kremlin is saying. And that's a fucking crime. So if the Kremlin says the sky is blue,
does it not mean to have indomitable faith in victory? Dzerzhinsky.
Emperor Tanky. If the Kremlin says the sky is blue and we say the sky is blue, is that Kremlin propaganda? Is that Kremlin propaganda, or are we expected to be... are we expected to even think about this, or is we just accept it? Whatever. Thing is, Financial Times, they made a little miscalculation with what they did. You see, what they did was engage in libel and in defamation. Would be a shame if someone took that up. Would be a shame if one of the people who had a material loss in revenue because of the slanderous fruit of that article and the fucking Washington Karens funded by Soros that they got their material from. Would be a shame if they were taken up to task in a court of law. It would be a shame. Would be a shame. Would be a shame. Would be a shame. They had a tagline, Vladimir Putin is good. Vladimir Putin is good. Vladimir Putin is good. I have never denied that. I am... What, am I supposed to take it back now? Am I supposed to... Oh, he's not good. I'm sorry, he's not good. Please forgive me, Dave Lee. They said I'm an unidentified man who appeared to be American. I am a fucking American. I'm an American who's against the enemies of the American people. Among those enemies include journalists. Journalists are the enemy of the American people. Journalists, the parasite class of this country, who tattletale to big tech, run to big tech, and it would be a shame if these big tech people stopped listening to you fucking journalist worms. It would be a big shame if they started saying, the journalists aren't the fourth estate. The public isn't with these fucking journalists. We can turn our back on them. Would be a shame if that guy, he wants to go to Mars. Elon Musk. Would be a shame if a guy like Elon Musk started buying up these platforms and robbing these fucking journalists of any semblance of power and control over what we're allowed to fucking say anymore. That would be a shame. That would be a great shame. I'm sure Dave Lee would fucking go to sleep at night crying every night if that were to be true. Well, there you have it. There you have it. All of our paranoia, everything we've been saying, practically everything we've been saying, almost everything, was true. They were after us. They've been after us, and they've been watching us. They've been watching us, and they've been after us. This whole fucking time. This whole time.
Anti-imperialist solidarity.
Thank you, Troy. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. I just realized y'all cannot hear. Let me just fix this.
Daily, you're at work.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Let me fix that. This whole time when I've been dancing and fooling around on Twitch, we had all these eyes on us. They've been watching us this whole time. All the eyes were on us. The whole fucking time.
Infrared will grow powerful. I can feel it.
D Moneytron, thank you. Thank you. This whole time, they've been watching us. Huh. So it looks like we're kind of a threat after all. Looks like we're a bit of a threat after all. I knew about all of this. I mean, I didn't, but I felt it. I told you something's up, something's fishy. I said, yeah, wow, all the bots are in full mobilization. Smear campaigns in full effect. Wonder why. I hear Jackson gets banned, and then I'm next. I guess that's it. We got banned for misinformation. Is that it? Is that it? I want to remind you guys that we are still Americans. We're still American citizens. We're supposed to have a right to the First Amendment, and President had dictated for a long, long time.
Twitch sold you just for some quick cash. I'm mad about the subs. Actually satanic.
Thank you, Cyber. Thank you for that. It's pretty crazy when you think about it. Truth be told, it's a little bit crazy. It's a little bit crazy how I am a Marxist. I'm the biggest Marxist-Leninist, besides Jackson, biggest Marxist-Leninist streamer ever. This has never happened before. It's not supposed to happen.
Dave Leggett in VC.
Thank you, Bean. Appreciate you. This isn't something that's supposed to happen, right? This is not something that they planned for. It's not something that, there's never been anything like this. Never. There's never been anything like this. Well, I gotta tell you guys, I'm not gonna sit idly by and just allow their slander to stand. So I'm gonna respond to the article in a Substack. And in the meantime, I'm working on a lot of things. So first thing I'm working on is getting YouTube memberships. I'm getting a Patreon. I'm working on getting a Patreon because if I'm going to continue committing to the infrared media platform full time, which means minimum 8 hours a day, either streaming, writing, podcasting, whatever, right? Making videos, editing videos. If I'm going to start doing this, I got to be able to live off of it, right? So we're going to see if we can replace the Twitch subscription model. And if everything goes well and we can replace it, the Patreon and YouTube, they take less money than Twitch takes. So it should turn out swell. It should turn out swell and it should turn out fine. And that's kind of what I'm prioritizing for right now because I'm kind of on I got to pay bills somehow. It's pretty fucked up, but, I do have some money saved, so I can be held over. It's not a total emergency. I knew this was coming. And people told me that, Haas, you got to stop this shit. You're going to get banned from Twitch. You're going to get banned. And I knew that. Me and Jackson both knew it. We talked about it, and I knew it. And as careful as I started to be, I told him, I said, if I get banned for reporting on this in the way that I am, then Twitch will have set an unprecedented precedent.
Joseph Stalin smiles upon President Putin in infrared from heaven.
Thank you, Stalinism. Appreciate you. But it's as simple as that, you know. I wanted Twitch, if they were going to ban me, okay, then ban me. I'm not going to change my views. I've had to keep a lot of things, you know, I've had to be very careful walking on eggshells around Twitch in terms of my behavior, in terms of what I can say, in terms of words I can't say. And I've done all of it. And there's things, you know, there's a lot of things, there's views I have that I'm not allowed to say on Twitch, which I didn't. I never expressed them at all. Or I don't know if I'm allowed to. I'm scared to, right? But this was a line I wasn't gonna. This was my line. You cross this line, then fuck you. This was my line. In this world historical moment of Russia having to engage in a special military operation in Ukraine, when the entire Western and English-speaking world, let's just say the Western world, is spreading propaganda, spreading lies nonstop lies. And when they're trying to beat the drums for a war, I could not allow the enemies that I have on Twitch and elsewhere to get away with being the only source of information. I said, if Twitch bans me for this, so be it. So we had made the necessary preparations for this ban. We expected it for a long time. And we ultimately decided it was worth it. It's not worth being on Twitch if they're going to ban the ability to have a different opinion about Russia's special military operation in Ukraine. Just because we have a different opinion about it and we're reporting on things the mainstream media isn't, doesn't mean we've done anything wrong. It's pretty unprecedented. It's pretty fucking unprecedented. We were pretty careful, both me and Jackson. We were pretty careful because we understood the West is in a full state of censorship. But the thing that's interesting, and that we're going to touch upon very commonly throughout this stream today, is the fact that this wasn't Twitch's doing. This wasn't Big Tech's doing. Big Tech doesn't really have a material incentive to want to do this. You know, the people who work at Twitch didn't want to do this. The people who work at Twitch, they've become way more lax recently, right? I mean, I got partnered. You know, other people got partnered. They started to cool their approach a little bit.
Liberal democracy is a sham. There is no liberal democracy, only liberal authoritarianism.
Yeah. Thank you, Johnny. It's not Twitch staff. It's not these techies, these tech people who just want to work on tech, I guess. It's these fucking journalists. And it's these NGOs funded by Soros who are parasites. Now, let me be clear. These people are not productive members of society. They don't contribute anything to our society. All they do is enforce censorship. That's all they do. They don't do anything positive. They don't make anything. They don't do anything that materially contributes to the well-being of the American people. They are fucking parasites. They're parasites, and they are the reason, I want to reiterate, they are the reason Big Tech has censorship crackdowns. Who the fuck remembers YouTube before 2016? I do. It was the press who forced YouTube and who forced all these big tech platforms to crack down on censorship. It was the press. It was the so-called Fourth Estate. It was the liars, the journalists, the media. Those are the enemy. The media is the enemy of the American people. It's always been these fucking journalists, these fucking Karen journalist pieces of shit. These NGO employees, these pieces of shit. The money that they use to feed themselves is money stolen from the pockets of the working people of America. These are these fucking parasites who've decided that despite having nothing to do with the actual technology and creativity and business success that came with big tech, that they were going to be the police for big tech. They had nothing to do with building any of the technology of these platforms. They came from their sewer in Washington, D.C., and decided they were going to be the authority. The parasite legacy media loser pieces of shit. The losers of society.
Putin may not have...
Pogan, I accept your act of submission of $5. I accept your submission, and I accept your surrender. The journalists, these are the ones who come and they enforce the rules of a dead establishment. Wall Street's tyranny over Silicon Valley. That's what we're dealing with here. The prostitutes of Wall Street. The prostitutes of Wall Street. The journalists are the prostitutes of the bankers and the prostitutes of Wall Street. That's what they are. The prostitutes of Wall Street. The prostitutes of the City of London. The prostitutes of the speculators like George Soros. Prostitutes. That's what they are. Prostitutes. See, here, we can speak negatively about sex workers. We couldn't do that over at Twitch. We can do it here. So let me be very clear that these are the prostitutes of Wall Street and the prostitutes of the financial speculators who loot and rob the people of this country of their wealth, fattening their own pockets, which they use to rule our society with money. We didn't fucking elect George Soros. You didn't elect him. I didn't elect him. Nobody elected him. That piece of shit, George Soros, got all of his fucking money bankrupting third world countries, speculating and being a fucking parasite, and he used it to control us, to police what we can say, to control policy, public policy making, and to control what's allowed to be said on big tech. And he talks about democracy. I didn't fucking elect you, George Soros, you piece of shit. You fucking pussy. Get in my fucking VC, Soros, you fucking pussy.
Eyes from infrared is a really big challenge to my facing on eyes from infrared. He's spreading illiberal communist ideas on the internet.
Never forget.
Fuck you,
the
you
press
little
is the
bitch.
enemy. The establishment is the enemy. The professors are the enemy. Professors are the enemy. Richard Nixon.
Absolutely true. Nixon was right. George fucking Soros's money found its way to us. We were deplatformed with Soros's money. All of this I'll show you soon. Soon enough. Soon enough. Oh, I'm free now. I'm gonna be able to appear on RT now. I can do whatever the fuck I want now. I can stream anywhere now. I can stream anywhere. I'm free. And if I ever get unbanned from Twitch, I will never accept their partnership bullshit ever again. I'll just multi-stream there, if even. May just never stream there, just so I, maybe can appear on some friendly shows every blue moon or whatever. But fuck Twitch. We're done with that. That's a closed book. That's a closed chapter in our career. It's a lot harder to grow on Twitch than YouTube. I'll tell you that. It's tough. It's tough. We're looking at a new Red Scare. It's a new Red Scare. It's a new Red Scare. Are you and have you ever been a communist? Are you a communist, Oz? Oh, yeah. You're goddamn fucking right. I'm a communist. I'm a communist with a capital C. You know what that means? It means I'm the real kind of communist. Not the Soros kind. Not the fake kind. Not the Hassan type. The real thing. The real type. The Stalin kind. The Mao kind. That kind. Yeah, that kind. That kind. That kind. I know you guys want your emotes. We'll get our emotes. We'll get everything. Everything will come back. Everything we had on Twitch is coming back. Except the music. That's tough. That's rough. We'll find a way. We'll find a way. Everything but the music. And that's tough because the music was a big part. And that's okay. That's okay. It'll all come back. We'll all bring everything back. Everything will come back. Troy.
We used to call
the
press prostitutes.
That's a good one. That's what they are. Prostitutes. The prostitutes of Wall Street. The prostitutes of the bankers. That's what these fucking journalists are. That's what these journalists are. We were not supposed to come this far. We weren't. And I have been going through so much shit. So much shit. Turns out, we had everything confirmed. Thank you, Latvian. I don't know how you found that link to our new Streamlabs donation link. Because we have a new Streamlabs donation link. I don't know how you found this one, but yeah, we do have one. I didn't post it publicly. We're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna have a lot of fun, guys. We're gonna have a lot of fun back on YouTube. Oh, I'm already feeling it. I'm already feeling like we're gonna have a really good time this summer. We're gonna have a really good time, and I'm already feeling it. I'm already feeling it.
We call communism the real movement which sublates the present state of things. They cannot stop the sunrise.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. We got a lot of debates. We're going to do a lot of debates going forward. A lot of debates. A lot of debates. But a lot of news as well. A lot of news, a lot of debates, shorter streams, but more content overall. And that's what people want. Shorter streams, but more content overall. That's what we're going to have. We're going to grind this YouTube. We're going to grow this YouTube. At least 30,000 by the end of the year. Can we do that? Modest goal? 30,000 by the end of the year. Let's set a modest goal and then let's go so past that goal, unless we get banned. But let's set a modest goal. 30,000 by the end of the year on our YouTube. By the way, I still don't know how to do this YouTube shit.
Gorilla, sun, rising.
Thank you, D-Money. Thank you, D-Money. Appreciate you. Appreciate it. Let's see, how do we do this shit? Edit. How do I do this? How do I make a poll? How do I do this poll thing? Here we go, poll. There we go. There we go. Thank you, Johnny, for the 2036. That's a big fuck you to Streamlabs. Fuck you, Streamlabs. Fuck you. Who banned me without any journalists contacting them. They just did it for free. So fuck you, Streamlabs. Suck my cock. Suck my cock, Streamlabs. And how's this mic, by the way, guys? How's this mic? We gotta do this filter shit to fix it. Let's do it. Filters. Yeah. I think it works. I think it works. It's good now, huh? Yeah, it works. It works. It works. It works. Yeah, well, we're not going to have the same... We're going to build back up. Better than ever. Better than ever. But it's not going to start out the same.
YouTube only unleashed the gorilla infrared rising.
Thank you, Sidorai. It's not going to be the same. It's not going to be the same at the beginning. We're going to build back up. We're going to build back up. Mystic, we'll bring everything back. Don't worry, we're gonna bring everything back. Everything back. Thank you, Futurist. Thank you, Anonymous.
Anonymous tip $20
I
and
miss the
36
Kadyrov
cents.
chant. Amit Sila.
See, the YouTube streams are gonna be more faster paced as well. You know, we can't. Thank you, Sushi. Appreciate you. How the fuck are you guys finding that donation link? How are you finding that? Do the Stream Elements one. Don't do the Streamlabs one. The Streamlabs one, I don't have text-to-speech on it yet. I don't have text-to-speech on it yet. We actually have a few things lined up today. We're going to cover this thing of me getting banned. We're going to watch an interview with Dugan on 60 Minutes together. And we're going to cover news in no specific order. We're going to cover the news after we cover the big news, which is, why the fuck did I get banned from Twitch? Why the fuck did I get banned from Twitch? I'm not scared of anything anymore. So YouTube doesn't have that thing where you can't show gore, right? You can show it as long as it's on YouTube. I don't gotta worry about a little dead body. Oh no, we can't show that. Fuck you. It's gonna be so much less stressful. Did Destiny agree to debate Logo? No fucking way. Did he? Did he actually? No shot. So Logo got unblocked by Destiny. Is Destiny gonna debate him? If so, when? Because I want to see that. I want to see that. We can do anything now. Holy shit. One little small slur, one little negative thing toward, I don't know how Twitch, actually, I don't know how YouTube is, right? We still got to be a little safe. Still got to be a little safe. Yeah, Logo's gonna wipe the floor with him when that happens. Yeah, I'm not used to all this dead time. I mean, YouTube's so much more fast-paced. I just can't sit here and go. You gotta always have something.
Destiny gets no play.
Thank you, Jared. Appreciate you. So, many people think that this is the end of infrared and that we're done and that, No, it's not. It's not. Twitch was one arm of the tentacle. Now there's a new arm. Dave Baker, shut the fuck up. And the only reason I haven't banned you is because I don't know how. Shut the fuck up and stop spamming my fucking chat. For fuck's sake. You need to be careful what they say. The FBI is... Shut the fuck up. They're putting a threat case against you as a threat to national security. I mean, assuming you're right, why don't you just private message me where you got that info from? I'm not worried about shit either because I'm a law-abiding citizen. So they need to literally change America's laws to find anything wrong with me. Thank you, Mom. Appreciate you.
$3.33. This is absolutely not.
Give me a moment.
Let's go.
All right. Let's get into this. Also, all right, let's check LSF for this breaking news, okay? Let's check. Uh-oh, our chat box isn't working. There's a fucking OBS. Chat box. God, shut the fuck up and stop fucking spamming that. Alright. Now let's see what's going on LSF.
Anonymous tipped $3.33. These nibbers ain't ready.
Oh my god. Like, I would have freaked out on Twitch. But, here we go. Alright. Yeah, we do need mods here, though. We do need mods, because, come on. It was a soft day, and I'm assuming that person was black, right? I'm assuming they were black. And if you're black, you can say it, right? So there you go. You can say that word if you're black. Yeah, we still ban that word. So let's see, LSF. Twitch is banning streamers for harmful misinformation they spread not on Twitch. Okay? Well, I don't think this is malice, right? We got 10,000 upvotes from the public, right? And then you got to keep in mind the fact that I was not banned for harmful misinformation. Okay? There was no harmful misinformation. You cannot materially prove what anything I said was misinformation. You cannot materially prove that. I was being very legally careful about what I was saying. You understand? I was being very, very careful. All right, you know what? How do I mod people? How do I fucking mod people? Anything to get Dave Baker to shut the fuck up. Literally anything. Okay, what do I do? You know what? Yeah, we're gonna just do this. I'm gonna just do this. I'm gonna go into my settings. And it's worth it. One guy is annoying enough to be worth it. So I'm gonna go to the live. Go to live. Oh no, this one. And yeah, it's that fucking annoying. It's literally that fucking annoying. You understand? It's that fucking annoying. So where the fuck is this guy? Okay, first of all, this guy's getting perma'd. Hide user on this channel. I guess that's the perma. God, I forgot how dog shit YouTube's moderation is. Okay, Void. Jennifer's getting mod. I don't know why the fuck she's not mod. Jennifer gets mod. Voidburn gets mod. George Soros is definitely not getting mod. Black Lennon, confirm in mod chat it's you. Confirm in mod chat that it's you. In a Discord. Confirm it. Holy shit, that's a fake one. It's not even him. No fucking shot. Someone's impersonating him. Oh, it is you. Okay. Alright, well, you're getting modded. Add mod.
Anonymous tipped $4.20. I don't have much time.
Look at this dumbass. You're getting hide user from channel. You know, there's nothing people can do to fuck my chat up because YouTube is so much more forgiving than Twitch. They don't blame me for the dumb shit you guys say in my chat. So I'm fine. I don't get blamed for what chat does on YouTube. I can chill. So yeah, there's ups and downs. Like I said, there's ups and downs. It's very nice. It's very nice. Alright, mods, bam the you need to be careful spammers. Time them out for 10 minutes. And get rid of these people. Just get rid of these fucking people. I don't want them. Okay? So yeah, I was not banned for harmful misinformation. It was actually it was because of what I was doing on Twitch. Because I had a banner that said Vladimir Putin is good, which I still have. And I'm not taking it down. I'm just not gonna. I'm just not gonna. I think I'll keep it up. He is good. Putin is good. He is good. You know, this is not our chat. This is just like diarrhea, okay? Our chat, I don't know if you guys know this, we do have our own chat. And I can actually react to it for the first time. So if you go on infrared.gg, you just make sure that we're good. And then let me sign in, actually. Go on infrared.gg. You click this website. And then you go up, you go click the chat. And then here we are. Here we are. Yo, this is the real chat. The based one. But it's not integrated with the stream yet. That's the only problem. So one day we're going to integrate it with the stream. Just not yet. And to use that chat, you got to sign up. Okay? Got to sign up. So yeah, we're going to have our own chat. We're going to have our own everything. Everything custom made just for us. And yeah, so Twitch is banning streamers for harmful misinformation. They spread when not on Twitch. Okay. Except this was for what I did. So if you look at this, right? You look at this. And it says I'm a harmful misinformation actor. But it said the violation occurred off of Twitch's services, right? That is not true. And you're going to see, it's not true, right? We know the exact reason why I got banned, and that's not it. Okay? So, okay, most people see this, and they're like, this is fucked up. We don't agree with this. But then, the bitch-made pedo community of Destiny is here. This guy is a really bad guy. He said everything. R.I.P. That's all Destiny's people. Like, you guys gotta understand that as small as this guy is compared to every other streamer, They are the most active Reddit users. The most active Reddit users on the internet are Destiny's community. And from any community. Hassan's are not even as active as Destiny's. They're the most active on Reddit. And you think, okay, is it a joke when I call them Redditors? It's not. They are literally Reddit. It is not even a joke. It's literally not a joke. That's actually Reddit. Gynecomastia, soy effeminate little bitch made pussy cuck community. Reddit. 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 So that's all the hate. He spreads misinformation. Every time these people meet a new person, they're like, did you know that Haas, one time called Destiny a cuck and he was super mean. These are the biggest fucking losers on the internet. And now, they're stuck in a cage with us. They're stuck in a cage with us now. What else is there? Tyler 1, XQC, Dream, Force. Oh, God, I'm about to go to sleep. Nick and, oh, God. Oh, God, how fun is that? Soda Poppin'. S-Fan. I care about all this. I care about all these people. I watch all of them. Okay, I'm not on... that's it. Yeah, I saw this. Twitch partner Infrared Show has been banned. They banned me. They banned me. They banned me. True. I love how all these fucking people who are saying this shit are literally, your streamer's banned too, bitch. You're stuck with me here too, dumbass. Stupid bitch. You stupid bitch. You're stuck in here with me too. Dumbass, who the fuck are you gonna watch on Twitch? You're done with Twitch too, you fucking cringe Redditors. Look at this fucking guy with a literal fedora. This guy's got a literal fedora on. The balding Bolsheviks. Okay, but you have a literal fedora. This is literally what you look like. And these are the people who are my enemies. These are legit my enemies. Yeah, whatever. We're gonna move on from that. I want to show you one more thing. And we're gonna clip a lot of this shit. But Adam Something made a new community post. Okay, he made a new community post. And to be clear, we're gonna make sure we have this all set up and ready. Yeah. He's saying, all right. So just so we're clear, he made this post where he went, Twitch dropped the hammer on the tanky community, including the two losers I was supposed to debate with Destiny. To avoid irresponsible platforming, I'll call them Screamer and Dingleberry. Reddit moment! It was going to be a fun debate. Too bad they were cowards. They lied about this later, saying I was the one who canceled. For the record, I've attached the email I got from James from Modern Day Debate. Okay, first of all, to be clear, it is an indisputable fact that you backed out, not us. You want to know why? Because it's literally this simple. Ready? So look, here's the full DMs we have. We still have them. We posted our full DMs. Yeah, we just said no, Dylan. Adam something's fine. We never backed out of anything. All we did is say no, Dylan. Alright? And then here. Look, here's the tweet. And the tweet I think is still up. To clarify, tomorrow's friend with Destiny Haas and is on. If Adam's something good or whatever, we couldn't get Adam on this one. Okay? So it's like that simple. We couldn't get him on this one. And then there's another dumbass who said, we have no proof. The proof is right here, okay? I will. But better yet, I don't even have to show DMs. I can just show this to you. Even better. Even better. Modern day debate themselves. I asked Dylan Burns if Adam something could take his place, and Dylan Burns was open to it because he's burning the wick at both ends. We couldn't get Adam in on this one, so original plan is on. Anyone who listens to this... It's literally that simple. There's nothing else about this story that needs to be discussed. It's that fucking simple. They themselves, and we link the tweet and everything, if in case you don't believe that the tweet is real, even though I was covering it in real time in this video. So what you're saying is I must have edited this video and, you gotta lie so much. So first of all, we did not back out of any fucking debate. Period, right? But in order to save face, this fucking lying pussy Adam something claims, well, here's the proof. James, I'm bummed that blah, blah, blah and blah, blah, blah aren't going for it. Okay? But there's no... Okay, if modern day debate truly said this to Adam, they were lying. Because we did not refuse to debate Adam. We just said if Dylan Pussy Burns, if that fat obese fuck Dylan isn't debating us, he can't co-moderate because he has nothing to do with it. That's it. That's all we said. So what do you mean we're not going for it? My best efforts to persuade them. But let's stop the nonsense, right? Let's stop the nonsense. Adam, both me or Jackson, take your pick or both, we will debate you literally anytime. We will literally debate you anytime. And you know what? Let me make a new comment which you guys can go and like. So I'm going to say, Adam, there is indisputable proof that we did not back out on my channel. Care to address? But in case you don't want to, let's just stop the nonsense. Both me and Jackson will literally debate you any day of your choosing. We have never backed out. We have never expressed any unwillingness to debate you whatsoever, and we still challenge you to a debate. So why are you scared? If it's true we backed out, why are you the only one unwilling to debate? Simple, right? It's like simple. So go and like this comment. So this fat, he's not fat, this twig pussy little bitch, and I can't say the slur I want to say. I don't know if I can on YouTube. I would love to say it because it applies to him. This cuck, right? There you go. There you go. Fucking pussy. In case you don't know who Adam something is, let me show you what this little bitch looks like. Adam something. This is literally him. This is literally Adam something. It's literally what he looks like. Let's just call him Fat. Fat. If you know, you know. But this is definitely Fat. Okay? This is definitely Fat. It's like the definition. It's literally the definition. That's the textbook definition. That's the textbook definition. Fat. The definition of fat. There you go. And I do not mean obese. Yikes, yikes. I can't get too edgy. Come on. Chill. Chill, chill. Chill, chill, chill. Chill, 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 chill. We're chilling, okay? Now, why did we come here? We didn't come here to talk about Adam something. We didn't come here to, do all that kind of shit. We came here to talk about... Holy fuck. Omniliberal, I'm ready to go on whenever you are. All right, before Logo goes on, because we're going to watch that. We'll literally watch that together. We're going to cover what happened with why exactly I got banned, right? And this is what we're here for. And all this stuff was just an intro and a primer, so let's get right into it. And you know what? Yeah, let's get back into it. Why did I get banned from Twitch? It's what we're here to find out. It's what we're here to see. So, let me get the unpaywall thing. Here it is. All right. Oh, I already got it. All right. All right, here it is. This is the Financial Times article. We're going to go down quite the rabbit hole together, ladies and gentlemen. So, here it is. Amazon's Twitch banned some channels after researchers found pro-Russia propaganda. To be clear, what actually happened was that people from the Tech Transparency project teamed up with this obese journalist Dave Lee, and I'll show you who Dave Lee is right now. So where's he at? This is Dave Lee. This is Dave Lee, the man himself. Dave Lee, here he is. He follows me. Dave Lee, this is him. This is the guy. Here he is. That's him. That's the guy. Right? That's Dave Lee. So they conspired together to pull off a successful deplatforming of me on Twitch. So how did they do this? Amazon-owned Twitch has moved to ban several accounts on the live stream. Shortly after Russia invaded Ukraine, Twitch said it would move to prohibit harmful misinformation actors from using our service. But a report from the Tech Transparency Project detailed multiple accounts pushing pro-Kremlin falsehoods, such as claims the invasion was denazifying Ukraine and a Russian special military operation. Other streams peddled falsehoods about biolabs being set up in the war-torn country. So first of all, the claim that the invasion is denazifying Ukraine is indisputable if we consider the Azov Battalion to be a neo-Nazi organization. Now, if you want to contest that, you can contest that. But at the very minimum, it's a matter of debate. You don't have the right to call it harmful misinformation. Okay? You call it a pro-Kremlin falsehood, and that's not demonstrable in any fucking way. Then that it's a special operation. Well, for all intents and purposes, it is a special operation. There's nothing about this conflict which is simply just some kind of one-sided, full-scale invasion of Ukraine. It's a very unique military intervention in the history of modern warfare and in the history of warfare in general. So yeah, I don't see what about it being a special military operation is a falsehood. Again, these are things you would have to demonstrate. And I doubt that fat pig fuck will ever get in my VC and debate any of this. I highly doubt it, right? Other streams peddled falsehoods about labs being set up in the war-torn country. You mean the labs that were literally documented and proven to actually have existed? With documents that were provided by Russia itself for the whole world to see? You mean those labs? You know, in order to call something a falsehood, you actually have to prove and demonstrate it's a falsehood. You can't just say it's wrong because it's your enemy saying it. You have to demonstrate how it's factually incorrect. And if your problem isn't about the facts and whether what we're saying is a lie or not, then you have to literally just say, these people are making Russia more favorable than Ukraine. They support Russia rather than support Ukraine in the Azov battalion. That's what you have to say. You have to say, oh, they're supporting Russia and they're expressing that they like Russia more than Ukraine. You just have to say that. You don't say we're spreading harmful misinformation. But you have to call it harmful misinformation because nowhere in Twitch's terms of service does it say you cannot be pro-Russian. Nowhere in Twitch's terms of service does it say you cannot think that Vladimir Putin is good. Nowhere does it say that you can assume a pro-Russian perspective. It doesn't say that anywhere, right? It doesn't say that anywhere. All it says is that you cannot spread harmful misinformation. And the examples it lists have nothing to do with the Russia-Ukraine conflict whatsoever, or any conflict for that matter. But a report from the Tech Transparency Project detailed, and we're going to get into the Tech Transparency Project in a moment, right? We're going to get to this in a moment about the Tech Transparency Project, detailed multiple accounts pushing pro-Kremlin falsehoods, such as claims the invasion was... Okay, we already covered that. Twitch banned several accounts cited in the report and was investigating several more, it said, after being presented with the findings on Wednesday. So who presented them with those findings, right? While we have continued to see low volumes of harmful, and this is when we got banned, by the way, Wednesday. While we continue to see low volumes of harmful misinformation actors on Twitch, we have suspended several violative channels under this policy, including some who are specifically dedicated to spreading misinformation related to the crisis in Ukraine. It's not true. My account has been on Twitch for a year. The bio literally says Marxism-Leninism in the age of multipolarity and the post-COVID world. Now, if Twitch considered that perspective to be violating their terms of service, they should have taken action earlier, right? Because it's a perspective that easily applies to being a pro-Russia position in this context. Russia is ushering in an era of multipolarity. So any Marxist-Leninist who's living in the age of multipolarity in the post-COVID world would support Russia's challenge to the unipolar world system. But apparently, having a favorable view of multipolarity is against Twitch's terms of service. It is not allowed on Twitch's platform to have a favorable view of multipolarity. And you have to keep that in mind. It is literally not allowed on their platform to be against American unipolarity and to have a perspective of being for multipolarity. It's literally not allowed, okay? Several of the accounts appeared to be monetized, meaning the account holder on Twitch shared revenue generated from the advertising. So first of all, this is how disgusting they are. I had like 2,000 subscriptions. So 5,000 goes to Twitch and 5,000 goes to me a month. So because Twitch was making 5,000 a month, it was the most immoral, horrible thing in the world. Now let's look up Katie Paul, TTP director. Let's look up who this woman is. So this is her LinkedIn. Katie A. Paul. She's located in Washington, District of Columbia. Katie A. Paul. Let's see. This is the Slava Ukraini woman. Wow. Strong feminist. She's a strong feminist. Wow, Katie. Katie personally was watching my streams. Katie couldn't get enough of me. She just couldn't click to another fucking channel. She had to sit on her ass and lust over me, drooling over her mouth, watching my stream. Katie, I'm sorry I didn't respond to your DMs. Katie, I'm sorry I didn't give you the time of day or give you the attention you were craving. But I have a minimum, Katie. A minimum as far as responding to DMs is concerned. You got to be at least above a 4 out of 10. Okay? But that's okay. Because I ignored you and I didn't give you the attention you were craving and wanted, you had to go run to Twitch and compile an entire report about me and get mad and get genuinely upset. Katie, you could have just watched anyone else. You could have watched anyone else. I mean, to be fair, there wasn't a lot of options. I mean, you could have watched... I forgot about all of Destiny's Orbiters. I literally did. You could watch... You could have watched Our Relevant. You could have watched that guy. You didn't have to watch me, right? But she loved watching me, but, she just, she couldn't handle it, right? So, Katie, you seem like you've got a problem, right? Seem like you got a problem, Katie. I think here's your problem, Katie. You're a fucking loser. And who knows what you had to do to get to your position, Katie? I don't know. All I had to do was be entertaining and likable to enough people to get to make a living off of this. And I don't know what you had to do with George Soros behind the scenes to get appointed to the position of being the leader of the TTP, but I earned my position, Katie. So I think you're very jealous that I didn't have to stoop to that level. That's what I think. I think you're very jealous. I think you're very, very jealous. I didn't have to stoop to your fucking level. Right? I didn't have to, hang out with George Soros to make a living, to feed myself. Because, Katie, I'm not a prostitute, unlike you. And that's what you are. You are a prostitute of Wall Street and the financial capitalist class. And that's a gender-neutral term, Katie. You can't call me whatever the fuck you want to call me. It's a gender-neutral term. That's a gender-neutral term. Right? Because the guy who wrote this is also a prostitute of the capitalist class. Simple as that. TTP's findings reveal major holes in Twitch's let's do the Karen voice. TTP's findings reveal major holes... do the Cassidy Campbell voice. Major holes in Twitch's policy enforcement at a time of heavy Russian misinformation about the war in Ukraine. The report read, Amazon's enormous resources give it ample means to better monitor Twitch, which is one of the most popular live streaming platforms today and reaches a vast audience of young people. Hey, Katie, I hope you're watching my shit. Hope you're watching my shit, Katie. I hope your father watches my shit too. Katie, I hope your father's watching my stream right now, because I just called you a prostitute. Anyway. The incident demonstrates how platforms have found it difficult to cope with the disinformation war being waged alongside the conflict on the ground in Ukraine, with material being created for Western dissemination, posted within Russia, as well as by supporters in other countries, particularly in the US. Okay? Now, this paragraph makes it seem like I'm literally working for the Russians. It makes it seem like I'm a Russian agent and I work for the Russians and I'm either on their payroll or I'm a Russian myself. And you'll see in this article, it gets pretty funny that that's what's going on, right? But the thing is that I'm literally just an American with a different opinion about this conflict. I'm literally an American who refuses to take the mainstream media's word at face value. That's it. That's my only crime. I don't take the mainstream media's word about this conflict at face value. Now, I know YouTube's very, very strict about this, but I'll just say this. Recently, they have justified censorship of certain opinions in regards to a recent event where you can't deviate from what the mainstream media is reporting. And they have cited that the reason for that is because people would die, right? And if you don't do that, people are going to die. More or less, right? They said if you don't peddle the mainstream narrative, it's going to be a health crisis, right? Let's just say that, because you can't even mention it on YouTube. They have like bots that pick up whatever it is, so you can't even talk about it, right? That's what YouTube's more strict about than Twitch. Okay, but this conflict in Ukraine, that has nothing to do with it. The only material effect I could possibly have influencing the public in the United States is hurting the public opinions, hurting the public opinion of the percentage of people who want to go to war. That's all I could do. The only thing I could do is prevent a war. I could prevent people from dying. And I could prevent money being sent to Ukraine, assuming my messaging reaches that far and wide of an audience, right? That is the only material effect my reporting could have on the world. Just because I have a different opinion than you, Katie, doesn't mean I'm dangerous. So what? Because people don't believe what you're saying about Zelensky the coke addict, Zelensky the degenerate, Zelensky the comedian, just because people don't believe what you're saying about this Zelensky corrupt motherfucker, that's dangerous? This is literally unprecedented. They have justified every other form of censorship with defending protected categories from hate and targeted harassment. Protecting public health. What is the justification for this? What is the actual justification for this shit? That's what I want to know. What justifies doing this? What justifies this specific form of censorship? Harmful misinformation. What is harmful about it? There's a reason Twitch did not ban us for over a month. The reason why they didn't ban us for so long is because Twitch themselves knew this. They themselves thought it over. Okay, this guy has got a Vladimir Putin is good banner, but if we think about this in terms of our terms of service, that's not prohibited on the website. We don't have any rules saying you have to have a specific opinion about Vladimir Putin and that you have to have a specific opinion about the conflict in Ukraine. Nowhere did they say that on their website. Nowhere is that written. Nowhere. Literally nowhere. So they didn't ban us because we weren't in violation of their terms of service. Okay? We were not in violation of their terms of service. One account, and here's where I come in, Infrared Show, had been verified by Twitch, allowing it to receive additional monetization benefits. Now, this is just a lie. You're a liar, Dave. They fucked me over. They had a 50-50 revenue split when I was an affiliate, and I could stream to YouTube. When they gave me a check mark, they're supposed to alter my contract so I get 60-40 or 70-30, right? Nope. I still got 50-50. I didn't make any more money than I did before. None. I did not make any more money than I did before. None. Zero money. She's watching me right now. Fuck you, Katie. Fuck you. I'm a tanky. I'm a Stalinist. I'm a Maoist. I'm a communist with a capital C. I'm a Marxist-Leninist. And I'm the type of communist that's not funded by George Soros like you, Katie. Fuck you. All because I ignored you. Couldn't just fucking click another channel. You gotta... She's the hall monitor of the internet, guys. She's gonna police what content is allowed on the fucking internet. Fuck you and your bots. I've been fighting your bots for a fucking year every day. Every fucking day I've been fighting your bots and your fucking bot and troll armies. You can all suck my cock. All of you. I was fighting literal bots that these people have been hiring to win the information war against me. Grind me out. It's not gonna work, Katie. It's not gonna work. Katie, I'm going to tell you a saying from Mao Zedong. It is good when the enemy attacks you. It reveals a clear line. It's good when the enemy attacks you. It reveals a clear line of demarcation. We are the only real communists. Me, Jackson, the rest, we're the only real communists. Hakeem would never get banned from Twitch. Luna Oi won't get banned from Twitch. None of these fake frauds will get banned from Twitch. Hassan won't get banned. None of them will get banned. Nothing will happen. Nothing will happen to them. They're all frauds. We are literally the only real communists. And Katie needs to know that. She needs to know we are Stalinists. 100% Stalinists. That's what we are. We are that, Katie. We are that. There was no intentional starvation of Ukrainians. There's no Holodomor. So-called Holodomor. There was a famine in 32-33. I don't like calling it a Holodomor. Grover Furr was right, Katie. Grover Furr is right. Read Grover Furr. He was right. He was right. And Putin is good. Katie, look at my banner. Vladimir Putin is good. See my banner? See my banner? Look at this person, Katie. She spent all these hours watching my stream. She spent all these fucking hours watching my stream. But she didn't. She never said, okay, I want to debate you about it. I'm just going to go and write a report to get you deplatformed. Talk about, wow. 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 Oh, wow. Katie, are you mad that I could just literally make more money than you doing this shit? And Katie, if your next plan is to deplatform me from YouTube, that's okay. We don't even need YouTube. You can deplatform me from wherever the fuck you want. We're always going to have a presence on the internet. Always. Always. You can deplatform me from wherever, and then we're just going to come back when this shit blows over. Elon Musk is about to buy Twitter, Katie. There's going to be a different type of internet that emerges out of this, and, it turns out people like us are going to be back. So you're going to either have to leave us the fuck alone, or sleep at night knowing that we're making a living off of telling the truth at the expense of your sugar daddies. Your sugar daddy, George Soros, right? He can't just have his opinions prevail without a debate. There's going to be 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 a debate about it. By the way, I want to reiterate, I am a Stalinist. So the fact that people are shocked that I say Vladimir Putin is good never ceases to make me laugh. I am literally a Stalinist. I am literally a Stalinist. Literally. Literally. What? Of course I'm going to think Putin's good. Stalin was literally good. Such as waived fees for cashing out income from the site. Guys, don't you just feel like a horde again? Yeah, there's less viewers than on Twitch for now, but I just feel like we got places to go, yeah, let's mobilize, We're here, we're out here. We're not fucking sitting on Twitch anymore, being lazy, Nah, we're not doing that shit anymore. We have a purpose and we have a cause. We're gonna make Marxism-Leninism mainstream. Marxism-Leninism in the age of multipolarity and the post-COVID world. And we're back in this shit. We're back in this bitch. We are back in this bitch. Simple as that. We're back in this bitch. Gee, we got the Communist Party on our back. Now we got the Open Society Foundation, the journalists, the press, the Tech Transparency Institute. We are a horde. We are a horde. We are a horde. That is what we are. No, let me tell you what happened with Katie. Let me tell you what just happened with Katie. Katie deleted her whole online presence because now she's playing the victim. So Katie is allowed to talk about me and write a report slandering and defaming me. She's allowed to do all of that, right? But I'm not allowed to call her out and say she's a prostitute of Wall Street and of financial capitalists. By the way, it's a metaphor, right? We're not directly saying that, but it's a metaphor. You get it, right? We're not allowed to call Katie names. We're not allowed to make fun of Katie. She can get my Twitch banned, but I can't speak badly on Katie. But how? You showed my LinkedIn profile. It's on the internet. It's public. I've been showing my face out here, Katie. I've been showing my whole self out here. My whole fucking self. Supporting Russia. My whole self. Everything. I've been doing that. But you're a victim now because I call you out and I make fun of you a little bit. She's going to run and say she's a victim and she's going to make up the lie. She's going to make up a bunch of lies. I feel unsafe now. I feel unsafe even though all Haas did was call me a few names. Shut the fuck up. Grow the fuck up, you grown-ass adult. All this fucking crybaby bullshit. I swear, I promise you she's gonna pretend to be a victim now. I guarantee you. I guarantee you she's gonna play victim now. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. I guarantee you she's gonna play victim. Shouldn't have fucking harassed the shit out of me. Oh, she can write an article about me and get me banned off of Twitch, but I can't say her name that's literally in this fucking article for the whole world to see. Katie Paul. I didn't leak that name, Katie. It's right here in the article. You're a public figure now. You don't want to be a public figure? You shouldn't have done this whole stunt you were doing. But who knows? All these people are involved. They're involved in bot farms, troll farms, all this shit. All for psychological operations against me. And they've been doing it for a year. And they finally showed themselves and came out of the woodwork. And it's stupid because all you've done is empower and invigorate us like never before. Now, I've seen those people on Cozy. And though people on Cozy literally make a living just being on Cozy because of how dedicated the audience is. When you deplatform people, it doesn't work. You make the audience more loyal. You make them more committed. It fucking blows up in your face, right? You know, if I stayed on Twitch, fuck it. Maybe your psyop shit would eventually work and I would have cracked one day and just, lost my mind and just stopped streaming forever, right? Should have kept that shit up. I mean, probably not, to be honest, but you had better chances with that than this. This is just going to make us way more powerful than ever before. I'm not socialized anymore like I have to be on Twitch. There's nothing you could do. And the more you deplatform me, the more vicious I become. I'm the first real communist to get banned from everything. Banned from Twitch. communist banned from Twitch. I am the first. I'm the first. Oh, Jackson is, but I am the first communist to get banned on Twitch for ideological reasons. Now that's unprecedented. That's fucking unprecedented. I have been spreading the Russian Communist Party position on my stream. I'm a communist. I'm a Marxist-Leninist. My position is the position of the Communist Party of the Russian Federation. That is the position I have been sharing. And because of that, I got banned. I'm not a hateful person. I didn't spread hate against any group. I didn't target gay people. I didn't target, anybody. I didn't target the trans people, the gay people. I didn't target any minorities. I don't do any of that shit. We have a lot of them in our Discord. We have LGBT people as our mods. I don't hate LGBT people. I genuinely don't. I don't. But I'm against the interest group. And I'm not scared to say that. I'm against it as an interest group. I'm against it as trying to teach children shit. But, as far as individuals, I don't got a problem with LGBT people. We are not hateful people. We're not. We've never been hateful people. We've never been hateful people. Why isn't Destiny debating logo? He's not gonna? Why? Why? Did he ended his stream? Why? Let me tell Logo, I can pressure him if you want. If you just need attention, I could do that for you. Let me do this first, but they say you're anti-LGBT because you're racist. I'm not. I'm not anti-LGBT. And I'm allowed to be on YouTube, by the way. I'm allowed to be against those people, I think, on YouTube. And I'm not. I'm not. I'm not a hateful person. No matter where I am. I don't care. It's simple as that. I don't give a fuck. I literally don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Now, you want to talk about what I think should be allowed to teach to children, that's a different story. But, you're here from LSF. It's recorded you saying that. I don't give a fuck. It's my opinion. My fucking opinion. Recorded me saying what? You ought to always jump to an extremist position. I'm really not that extremist when it comes to most things. I'm just not. I'm just not. I just think that in my society, Katie would go to jail. Okay? Now, continuing. Or be deported, right? Because, I'm just kidding, just a joke. Deported for opinions, okay? For liberalism. It should be worthy of deportation. That's my view. Liberalism should be worthy of deportation. Just kidding! Anyway, Twitch has been deemed this account worthy of being part of their partnership program, Paul said. So much so that Twitch is covering the cost of the payouts for someone who's Paul. Katie. Hey, Katie, you can't wrap your mind around this. So Katie was she's used to a life where everything is just handed to you. She's used to, if I'm making money, it must be because Amazon's giving it to me, right? No, Katie. My people are giving me that fucking money, and Amazon took 50% of my fucking money. That was my people, Katie. Amazon took 50% of my fucking money, Katie. 50%. There's plenty of people who just, Katie, why don't you stream on Twitch and see if you'll make as much fucking money as I did? So much so that Twitch is covering the cost of payouts. Oh, really? So if you were going to go on Twitch, would they cover your costs too? No. Because they're donating money to me, because they believe in me, they like me. People have already donated money to me on this stream. They donate money to me because they support me. The more you fucking deplatform me, I'm sure the more they'll give me. Because they support me, because they want to keep me doing what I'm doing. If they didn't want me to keep doing what I'm doing, they wouldn't make this the way I feed myself. They wouldn't allow me to earn a living doing this. They do that because they want me to dedicate my life to giving them content. They want more content. They want me to stream with them. They want me to spend time with them. They want me to be educative, write articles and make videos and do all that shit, Katie. That's what they want. That's what they want. So your Midas Touch bots weren't doing it. This is what you have to do, Katie? Yikes. 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 The channel had almost 20,000 followers. It was banned shortly after the company was contacted by the Financial Times on Wednesday evening, as were 3 others cited in the TTP report. We're going to read that report. We're just reading Dave's article. Twitch declined to comment on why the specific channels were banned in order to protect the privacy of the individuals involved. Twitch, which was acquired by Amazon in 2014, announced its updated abuse policy on March 3rd. It told users that streamers who made one-off statements of misinformation would not face bans, but it would remove users who persistently breached its criteria for harmful behavior. And what is harmful about not peddling the mainstream media's narrative in Ukraine? What is harmful about that? I would like to hear an argument about why it's harmful. Now, you could say it's, wrong or, disagreeable, but why is it harmful? Because we need the American public to be on board for war! Katie is literally foaming at the mouth for the blood of the Russian people. Katie thinks it's harmful that I'm getting in her way of an agenda for a nuclear holocaust. Because just like Adam Something said, these people don't care if there's a nuclear war. They said, at least not. Adam Something, who went, well, not all life on Earth. There would still be some life on Earth. But don't worry, there would still be some life on Earth. There would still be some life. Some? Yeah, that's how they think. So they want a no-fly zone over Ukraine, and I'm getting in the way of that. That's all. It's the only harm. The only harm we're doing is preventing Katie from being able to fulfill her personal bloodlust fantasy of killing the people of Russia. She's a bloodthirsty, murderous woman. Bloodthirsty, murderous woman who thirsts for the blood of the Russian people and of Russians. And I'm getting in the way of that agenda, so I'm harmful. I'm the first guy in the history, me and Jackson are the first people in the history of big tech to be deplatformed just because we are saying things that could prevent people from dying. So usually people get deplatformed because they're inciting violence or they're saying things that could lead to the material harm of people getting hurt. Me and Jackson were the first people to get deplatformed because we were saying things whose net effect was going to prevent harm. What we were saying was not going to have make a difference on whether Russia's going to be in Ukraine. Russia's going to be in Ukraine. What about Alex? Well, in Alex's case, they came up with an excuse, and they said the excuse in his case was that he was targeting harassment toward victims of a tragedy. I don't know if I could say the details, but they don't have that excuse with us. So now you know every excuse they used to use was bullshit. When they banned conservatives, it wasn't because they were protecting minorities. When they banned Trump's people, it wasn't because they were defending the democracy. When they banned people for health-related reasons, it wasn't because they cared about public health. When they banned people for downplaying a tragedy with the victims getting harassed, in Alex's case, it wasn't because they cared about any victims. They ban people who dissent from the establishment's narrative. If you dissent from the establishment narrative, if you express dissent from the mainstream media's narrative, you're going to get banned. All of their excuses were bullshit. And me and Jackson are proof of that. Because me and Jackson were not hateful people. We never incited violence. We never did anything illegal. We didn't do anything Alex did. None of that. And we still got fucking deplatformed. All because we refused to peddle the mainstream media's narrative on Ukraine. And we insisted that people should know there's another perspective on this conflict. It's not a one-sided perspective. There's another way of looking at it. There's another opinion about it. There's another thing about it, right? We insisted on that. We insisted people should know that. And that's why we were targeted. Twitch's statement echoed those from other big social networks seeking to prevent dangerous material from proliferating on their sites. I would really like to know what was dangerous about the material that was being shared on my stream. I mean, even if you say that it's wrong, which is, you can't say that. Even if you say it's wrong information, how is it dangerous or harmful? Can anyone make the case about why it would be dangerous or harmful? Why would it be dangerous or harmful? Look at this guy, Dave Lee. Look, he made a new tweet. Let me show you. Let me show you. I've been getting a lot of grief from people saying I didn't give Infrared a chance to respond. He typed in my chat 30 seconds before I was banned. 30 seconds before I was banned. He gave me 30 seconds, and then he fucking banned me. Then Twitch banned me. Shut the fuck up. Fat ass. Fuck you. Literally fuck you, you fat fuck. Fucking slovenly obese. Infrared show's programming regularly contained hours-long broadcasts from an unidentified man. This is the best part of the whole article. It's my favorite one. An unidentified man. I'm an unidentified man. I'm an unidentified man. I'm an unidentified man. Huh. I'm an unidentified man. Who appeared to be American. Is that guy Russian? Or is he one of those sand people? That's literally what he said. I can't tell. I can't. Ethnically ambiguous. You should have just said ethnically ambiguous. It's just like when Adam something said an Arab ? Man. I'm a mystery man. I came from not here. I came from somewhere else. Mystery man. That's okay. And I'm not allowed to be racist, by the way. I'm not allowed to be racist. Like, I can't say he came from caves. I can't say he came from caves and smells like a certain domesticated animal and may have been born with a tail. I can't say that. But he can say this shit, right? He can say this shit. Yeah, okay. Let me grab a Gatorade. By the way, if I was allowed, I would say racism is allowed, as long as everyone can be racist, right? If it was up to me. But we don't take it personally because it's all jokes. We don't take it personally. It's not real. It's just jokes, right? But I'm an unidentified man. I'm an unidentified man. Repeating lines similar from those emanating from the Kremlin. The reasoning of this is fucking stupid, right? This is just stupid reasoning. There's nothing incriminating about repeating lines similar to those emanating from the Kremlin if the intention and purpose for why you're doing it is because you actually believe it. Yeah. You're not allowed to agree with Russia? Is that what you're saying? Yes, I was repeating lines similar to those from the Kremlin because I agree with them. Because I actually fucking agree with them. I actually fucking agree with them. But you're not allowed to agree with them. Damn, it feels good to be back. Rev Left Radio. Isn't that a podcast with like 20 followers? What the fuck is Rev Left Radio? Fuck them. Rev Left Radio. What a cringy fucking name. What a cringy fucking name. Rev Left Radio. Rev Left Radio. The revolutionary leftist radio. You motherfuckers, this is Gatorade Zero. So there's no sugar in this. There's none. There's none. I need my electrolytes. Is that a crime? I need my electrolytes. Is that a crime? Is that a crime? That's not a crime, is it? Is it? A watermark reading Vladimir Putin is good, which is still up. I haven't taken it down. Not going to take it down. Was on screen for prolonged periods. Is it illegal to say Vladimir Putin's good? Guess who said that? Former President Trump. Former President Donald J. Trump said the same shit. Said the same shit. Said the same shit. He said Vladimir Putin, he's good. He's still good. He's good. By the way, I will support anyone who's against big tech censorship, because that's how we're going to build our Communist Party. That's how we're going to bring our Communist Party to fortunes, fame, and heights like never seen before. So whoever's going to be against censorship, that's who we want. We want people that are going to allow us to be mainstream. Oh yeah, we're gonna cover that Musk Twitter stuff, right? The channel was abruptly suspended moments after the Financial Times used the stream's chat function to ask for comment on the claims in the TTP's research. Shortly after the ban, the stream was restarted on video sharing site YouTube owned by Google. YouTube did not immediately respond to a request for comment. So what's going on is that the Financial Times... So this is basically what happened, right? I'm going to explain to you exactly what happened here. So, Katie Paul, I don't know, did she write this article? She probably wrote the article, right? Well, Katie Paul wrote this article called From the Tech Transparency Project. And if you want to know about us, right, you go to the About Us page and you see who funds us. So this is her, Katie Paul. Who the fuck is she? Co-director for Antiquities Trafficking and Heritage Anthropology Research. So I'm guessing she was involved in looting Iraq's antiquities, right? Something like that. Founding member of the Alliance to Counter Crime Online. The ACOCO. Well, too bad it's not against the law to call her a 3 out of 10, okay? She holds a bachelor's degree from Miami University with a double major in anthropology and ancient Greek and earned an MA at the George Washington University. Oh, she knows anthropology, so she knows all about art, you know, like how communities form and all that stuff. Some people are saying 2 out of 10, yeah. Can Can I put up a text on stream saying Katie's a 2 out of 10? Katie, do you want me to take this down? Because I can replace it. Okay. I don't know. Should I replace it? I don't know. All right. Well, we'll just say this. There we go. Nah, it's too mean. It's too objectifying. We'll just say I would say, you mad, Katie? Let's just say that. Say, you mad, Katie? There you go. I'm not a pig, guys. I'm not a pig. I'm not a pig. I'm not in the Ukrainian military. Wow. So who funds the project? The Open Society Foundations, Craig Newmark Philanthropies. So if you don't know, these are the guys behind Google. These guys are even weirder. The Omidyar Network, Bohemian, David May, the Open Society Foundation, all this shit, right? So this is who funds them. We don't accept any donations from corporations. Just speculator billionaires who earned all of their money from bankrupting economies that were forced to adopt neoliberal economics. Freedom from Facebook and Google. What do you mean freedom from Facebook and Google? This is what I'm talking about. All Freedom and Google did was give us the ability to say shit on the internet. And you want freedom from that? You want freedom from the public being able to allow to express its opinion? You do, because you're a tyrant, because you people are not likable. You people are not likable. You people are not likable. Did Katie turn Haas down? The opposite! I turned her down, so she wrote this article. Katie. Maybe Jackson would have responded to your DM. I don't know. You should have DM'd him. I don't like you, Katie. I don't have to like you. I don't have to like you, okay? I don't have to respond to you and respond to your objectifying ovations toward me, okay? Katie? All right. It's a member of the Freedom from Facebook and Google coalition. So these are the most unlikable loser parasites of our fucking society. These are the most unlikable parasites and losers of our fucking society. And they hate social media because on social media, anti-establishment views that are directed against them, who are the establishment, because remember, the establishment is legacy media, legacy government bureaucracy, all things that are funded by Wall Street financial capitalists, right? And, they hate how the internet just gives us the freedom to form narratives that counter... if it was just CNN, she wouldn't exist. You think she would exist to police CNN or the New York Times? The media outlets that told us Saddam had WMDs, killing, 500,000 up to 1 million Iraqis because they said Saddam had WMDs? Are those the fucking people we're supposed to be listening to? Of course. But then Facebook and Google came along, shame on them, giving us the ability to say, hey, I don't know if there's WMDs in Iraq. And Katie hates that. Katie hates our ability to challenge what the Fourth Estate says. And she considers that dangerous. And she wants freedom from Facebook and Google. I want freedom from you, Katie. That's what I want. I want freedom from you. Okay, let's continue. Live streaming platform Twitch is popular with gamers. It's also a conduit for pro-Russian propaganda and conspiracy theories about Ukraine. First of all, what is propaganda? So you're literally funded by the Open Society. So are you George Soros' Open Society propaganda? Is this Open Society propaganda because you're funded by them? I didn't take any money from Russia. I didn't take any money from Russia. None. I took no money from them whatsoever. None. $0. I took $0 from Russia. Zero. $0. So what constitutes propaganda? Conspiracy theories about Ukraine. What's a conspiracy theory? Is what you said about it was Russiagate a conspiracy theory when you accused Donald Trump's election in 2016 to be the result of Russian foreign interference? Was that a conspiracy theory? Are conspiracy theories no longer allowed anymore? Because that sounds like a conspiracy theory to me. Was Rachel Maddow engaging in conspiracy theories? As social media giants like Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok face intense scrutiny for how they deal with Russian misinformation about the war in Ukraine, one tech platform has largely escaped the spotlight. Amazon-owned Twitch. Katie's anti-Semitic? I didn't know that. That's interesting. Yeah, I didn't know that. The popular live streaming site, which lets people watch video games and other kinds of content, updated its policies on March 3rd to ban harmful misinformation, and it partnered with over a dozen research. Yeah, and not you. But weeks later, a tech transparency project investigation found multiple Twitch channels that are actively spreading. You know, these are the people who were mad on Twitter when I was like, yeah, leftists are ugly. And that's why they're doing this. It's like, these people are just butthurt, seething and butthurt, and they drew up an investigation. So let me be clear. So this is the future of Twitch, right? So the future of Twitch is this. All you have to do is create a research report that labels a few streamers as propagandists, collaborate with Financial Times journalists who then contact Twitch, and then you can get deplatformed. So that means Hassan can be deplatformed. That means Dylan Burns. Every political streamer on Twitch can get deplatformed in this way. Very easily. All you have to do is do an investigation which says, you said you are spreading opinions that are different from mine and different from what CNN is saying. The channels, including one that was verified by Twitch, pushed Russian President Vladimir Putin's widely debunked talking point that Russia is denazifying Ukraine. Okay, if it's widely debunked, you have to make that argument. I don't think it's widely debunked when how much of Ukraine's armed forces are paramilitary forces? How overrepresented is the Azov battalion in Ukraine's military operations? Those are neo-Nazis. And if those are neo-Nazis, then it is not widely debunked because Russia is indeed destroying the Azov battalion in places like Mariupol, where they're surrendering en masse. Russia destroyed the Azov Battalion in Mariupol. They destroyed the Azov Battalion in other parts of eastern Ukraine. I think that fits the definition of denazifying, if you ask me. That fits the textbook definition of denazifying. Spread false information that Russian bombing of a maternity hospital in Mariupol was staged. Why don't you ask the blogger who is featured in a photo that was on the cover of the news out media and see what she thinks about it? What does she think about it? Because according to her, it wasn't Russia who bombed that hospital. That's what she said. And echoed conspiracy theories that the U.S. is running biolabs in Ukraine. Oh, is that a conspiracy theory? When it was literally proven? It's literally public information that the Department of Defense was funding research facilities in Ukraine. And then Victoria Nuland literally said it and admitted it. I'll show you. I'll show it to you right now, Katie. I'll show you right here.
Does Ukraine
Right here, let's see.
have chemical or biological weapons?
Ukraine has biological research facilities, which, in fact, we are now quite concerned Russian forces may be seeking to gain control of. So we are working with the Ukrainians on how they can prevent any of those research materials from falling into the hands of Russian forces.
So what do you call them then, Katie? What do you call them? And those ones, it's on the website of the Pentagon, whatever, the Department of Defense, that the U.S. has been sending money to them. So what do you call those? What do you fucking call those? That's not a conspiracy theory. That's easily verifiable. You just don't like the name or the implications of that, and that's why you're fucking seething. That's just fucking bullshit, okay? That's just fucking bullshit. Anyway, some of these channels even use Twitch to generate revenue through subscriptions and advertising, meaning Amazon has been helping purveyors of Russian misinformation. Again, keep in mind, this is the report Twitch was so scared of that they had to deplatform and ban me, Jackson, and others, right? Because of this. Such an incriminating report. All they do is just baselessly accuse us of purveying Russian misinformation, libelously slandering us, right? And Amazon has been helping and taking a cut. Yeah, $5,000 a month. Holy shit. Which is like peanuts to Amazon and Twitch. It's nothing to them. Nothing. It's a lot to me and Jackson. It's nothing to them. The fuck? TTB's findings show how Amazon... Why does she keep pointing out it's Amazon-owned? Like, oh, they're bad guys for this. Best known for its video game live streams, acting as a conduit for Russian misinformation on Ukraine and helping it reach an audience of teens and young adults. Yeah, and literally all those people are coming here now, okay? They're all coming here. Good job. Putin propaganda. Amazon acquired Twitch in 2014. Twitch announced the new whatever. Their online, whether or off Twitch, is dedicated to persistently sharing widely disproven and broadly shared harmful misinformation topics, such as conspiracies that promote violence. I have never promoted violence anywhere, and nothing I've shared is harmful. Nothing I'm shared is harmful. But weeks later, TPT found multiple channels to violate the new policy. How is it, I say this before and I'll say it again. How? How is it actually true when nothing I was saying was materially harmful in any capacity whatsoever? There was nothing materially harmful about anything I shared. And I would love to see you try and make the case and make the argument that it was. Nothing I was saying was in any way, could in any way be construed as harmful in any material sense. Take Infrared Show, a channel with about 19,500 followers and a purple check mark indicating it's been verified. It featured hours-long rants by a man spreading widely debunked Russian propaganda about the war in Ukraine. Can you name one instance of propaganda that was debunked that I spread? One video streamed February 24th, the day after Russia began its invasion, was titled Russian Special Operation Against Ukrainian Aggression, which is exactly what it was. And in this case, it was Ukrainian aggression against the newly sovereign republics in the eastern Ukraine, which had only become sovereign, according to Russia, because Ukraine was violating the Minsk agreements, echoing the language the Kremlin has used to describe the war. Okay, so if Putin calls you a mediocre parasite nobody, and I echoed that language, is that Kremlin propaganda or is that just telling the truth? Is that telling the truth or is that propaganda? On the video, the host claimed that Putin had to go into Ukraine to stop genocide in the eastern part of the country. Ukraine is sending these thugs, these genocidal neo-Nazi scum, to the region to harass, terrorize, and attack the people living there. But that's what the people living there say. That's what they've been saying. That's what the people living there actually fucking say. That's what they actually say. That's what they actually say. That rhetoric mimics Putin's false claims that Ukraine has been killing ethnic Russians and its government is dominated by Nazi elements. So, over 12,000 ethnic Russians who died in eastern Ukraine over 10 years didn't die, according to Katie. Truth doesn't even fucking matter anymore. It doesn't fucking matter. Truth does not matter. It literally doesn't. Nothing matters. You just say whatever the fuck you want. I mean, is anyone going to ban this article for misinformation? And that its government is dominated by Nazi elements. Okay. So, when Zelensky tried to go into eastern Ukraine to broker a truce, what happened? What happened? He tried to go negotiate a peace in eastern Ukraine, and he was rebuffed like he was a little bitch. By the way, there's breaking news in the Russia-Ukraine conflict that we have to get to like almost immediately after we cover this, because apparently Kiev has been bombed, and apparently Russia was bombed, right? So this breaking news we're going to have to cover pretty soon. Wow. Holy shit, wow. Let me see. The video, which also featured a Vladimir Putin is good watermark, had more than 24,700 views as of March 31st. At least 24 other videos from Infrared Show repeated government talking points, with several displaying the letter Z. Oh no, not the last letter of the alphabet. Not the last letter of the alphabet, which has come to be associated with Russia's invading troops, and the NATO flag symbol with a crossed out red circle over the top. Oh no, you have to be pro-NATO in order to have a platform now. You have to be pro-NATO and anti-Russia to have a platform on Twitch now, to be clear. So, you cannot be opposed to NATO on Twitch. I mean, it's the level of ideological policing is... So look at this slideshow. Look at me, look how good I look. Look how good I look. And shit, they didn't even follow me. At least follow me if you're going to be this butthurt. Give me this butthurt over me, at least follow me. Right? Slideshow. Oh, they blurred out the chat. So sad. They blurred out the chat. That is so sad. That is so tragic and so sad. What is this supposed to mean? What the fuck is this supposed to mean? What's this? What's so incriminating by this? I have my face as an emote, and then a sun gorilla, and then a tank, and then my sub badge. Like, okay. What? Oh, they're trying to say I'm monetizing it. Okay, I see. Twitch helped this channel generate revenue through a subscription feature that let it charge viewers an extra fee for extra perks. Any subscription revenue is split evenly with Twitch, meaning Amazon may have earned money off of a purveyor of Russian misinformation. The channel is also a member of the Twitch Partner Program, which provides benefits like covering payout fees, the transaction fees incurred. No? What are you talking about? I didn't get any monetary benefits from being a partner. On May 10th, 2021, damn, Infrared Show complained on its sister YouTube channel that it had been banned from Twitch for 30 days for reasons that weren't entirely clear. Yeah, because I was watching a documentary about Gaza, Katie. Did you ever... By the way, Katie, did you ever do anything about Zionist propaganda? Anywhere? Did you do anything about Zionist propaganda that was downplaying Israel's atrocities in Gaza and in the West Bank? Did you ever care about that? Oh, you're such a humanitarian, Katie. You care so much about the material well-being of people and combating misinformation that downplays harmful misinformation of people who you think are victims of foreign aggression, like the people of Gaza and the West Bank. Oh, you did? You don't give a fuck about those people? Oh. Huh. I guess that's what Zionism does to you. The channel, however, later resumed spreading misinformation on Twitch. By the way, Katie, did you cover misinformation about the war in Yemen? Saudi Arabia's atrocities in Yemen. Did you ever cover any of that, Katie? Did you write any type of transparency article about streamers talking about Saudi Arabia and Yemen? Does that matter or no? Is Twitch going to enforce anything about that? Does Twitch give a fuck about anything like that? BTTV works on YouTube. How the fuck do I enable that? How the fuck do I enable that? Let me see if the emotes are enabled. Yeah, Streamlabs doesn't support them, I don't think. I don't think they support them. The YouTube ones, I mean. The Twitch channel Jackson Hinkle TV, which had about 4,200 followers, offered several streams with the title Putin's 71% approval. Is that wrong? In one of them, the host spread a false conspiracy theory that Zelensky had fled Ukraine and produced a video making it appear he was still in the country. Wait. Is she saying that wasn't a green screen? So wait, let me be clear about this. Just so we're clear. Let me be clear about this. So according to Katie, questioning this, this isn't a green screen according to Katie. That's a real background. Okay, Katie. Gotcha. That's a real background. Gotcha. I gotcha. On his channel, Jackson Hinkle TV suggested that viewers check out other streamers, including Infrared Show. Damn, what a crime. What a crime. Oh, look who else looks like you gotta ban these people too, because it's all connected. Like Infrared Show, Jackson Hinkle TV offered subscription and links to his sister YouTube channel. Many of these conspiracy-spewing streamers operate on multiple platforms, giving them extra reach and providing backup in case one service shuts them down. Yeah, that's actually how it works. And if YouTube shuts us down, we can go literally anywhere else we want. By the way, we are setting up something where we're going to be able to stream to our website at IGG, right? Now, it's not going to be the same where we're, whatever, but, we'll still, and Rumble is obviously going to have a bright future. So we don't really give a fuck. You can deplatform us from whatever the fuck you want, and, don't matter. RT's on Rumble now because they're not on YouTube, right? Biolabs and crisis actors. Who are these people? Now, how did we never connect with these people? Official Patriot News. They only had 3 views. A March 9 video from his Twitch streamer, the Official Patriot News, pushed an unfounded theory promoted by... I would have rated this person and promoted them if I knew they existed. I'm sorry. I thought it was just me and Jackson. I didn't know there was other people. The host said, we found documents that are up on the website confirming that there are in fact biolabs located in Ukraine, and we have government documents, United States documents that also confirm, yeah, all true. Meanwhile, a Twitch channel called Lift the Veil 411, which counted about 6,600 followers, echoed Kremlin rhetoric that attacks on civilians in Ukraine are actually staged events. In a March 16th stream titled Breadline Massacre, the host repeated Russia's accusation that a reported Russian attack on civilians in line for bread damn, all things they were right about. The U.S. Embassy in Kiev said Russian forces carried out the attack. So that must be true, right? That means it must be true, right? That means it must be true. Lift the Veil 411. Another person I never had the fortune of being able to like know and raid or anything. Oh, official Patriot News is still up? No shot. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Wait, then what did me and Jackson get banned for? What did me and Jackson get fucking banned for then? These people are still up, then why did me and Jackson get banned? Why the fuck did we get banned? That's fucking crazy. Previously used Twitch streams to falsely claim that the terror attacks in the San Bernardino, California, and Brussels were staged. Both the official Patriot News and Lift the Veil channels use Twitch subscription feature to generate revenue. Oh no! What a fucking Karen. What a literal fucking Karen. In a March 10th video titled Enjoy Your Freedom While You Still Can, Elite Globalist Agenda, Twitch streamer Natty Naz claimed that infamous Russian bombing of a maternity hospital. Let me see if he's still there. Nasty Naz. Yeah, they got banned. They got banned. I don't think he actually bombed that hospital. I think it's sort of like whether it be Ukrainians or just the globalists bombed the hospital and they blame it on Putin. It's called a false flag. Yeah, well, it wasn't the globalists. It was, this one. So, yeah. That echoes the debunked conspiracy theory spread by Russian officials. How was it debunked? Let's see the source that it was debunked. Fact check. Baseless claim. This is a random USA Today article that doesn't fucking prove anything. It doesn't fucking prove anything. That article, which I went over on stream as well, because I gave a fair and balanced perspective and coverage about the events, actually. I gave a fair and balanced perspective, and I gave fair and balanced coverage over the events. I actually reviewed that article. And according to that article, the source for why it's false is because the Ukrainians said so. And there's no other source. You can go fucking check. There's no other source. Other accounts on Twitch mixed coronavirus conspiracy theories with Ukraine. Okay, we're not going to deal with that. Russian state media. One example is this, which is shared continuous stream of RT, the Russian state news network. It had a stream of Russia Channel 1. All the streams since March 15 cited the same Russian denazification. It only had, 5 viewers? TTF's finding real major holes in Twitch's policy and Forbes at a time of heavy Russian misinformation about the war in Ukraine. Yeah. I think that's just Americans who don't buy what the mainstream media is saying because they've been lying for how many years? Very clearly in the faces of the American people. They just don't buy it anymore. That's not because of Russia, you stupid fuck. It's because the public doesn't trust you anymore and is more willing to believe literally anyone else but the mainstream media. Amazon's enormous resources give it ample means to better monitor Twitch, which is one of the most popular live streams. Okay, so that's Katie's libelous article, which resulted in the termination of my previous source of revenue. And that's interesting. So I want to see what this pussy Destiny's doing. Apparently he's covering me. So this pussy, where's he at? With the mainstream media. Here he is. So, listen, Destiny, you fucking pussy. Debate logo dataless now. Why are you running? That's Katie's library. Why are you running from logo dataless? Termination of my previous source of revenue, and that's interesting. So I wanna see what this pussy Destiny's doing. Apparently he's covering me. So this pussy. Debate logo dataless. Why are you scared? Here he is. So listen, Destiny, you fucking pussy. Debate logo dataless now. Why are you running? Why are you running from logo dataless? Why are you running, bitch? Debate him. Debate logo dataless. Why are you scared?
We do a jump, and then a hit.
And I know you know who he is because you blocked him on Twitter and recently unblocked him. So you went on your way to do that.
It must be. It's more delayed than I think it is.
Why are you running, bitch? Debate him.
No joke. Is has like mental okay? No, he's either autistic or something else. But I added the data.
And I know you know who he is because you blocked him on Twitter and recently unblocked him.
I block a ton of people.
So you
on
went
Twitter.
on your way to do that.
It must be. It's more delayed than I think it is.
Apparently he typed in our chat. I didn't see anything.
I sent him my Discord. No joke. Is has like mental okay? No, he's either autistic or something else. I added the data.
And I know you know who he is because you blocked him on Twitter and recently unblocked him.
I block a ton of
So
people.
you went on your way to do that.
Oh my god.
Dude, this guy has no content.
Apparently he typed in our chat.
How many? He's only, yeah, he's kind of down on viewers. I'm down on viewers too a little bit, but I just started. He's only at 5,000 and he has to use me for content still. Damn. This dude's, he used to do this shit on Twitch too. This is his way of building a new network. Well, Destiny, looks like we're on the same boat and we got to build this network on YouTube. But you're gonna have to do way more than just this. What is this? Dude, this guy has no content. How many? He's only, yeah, he's kind of down on viewers. I'm down on viewers too a little bit, but I just started. He's only at 5,000 and he has to use me for content still. Damn. Debating logo will be way more content. Way more content if you debate logo. Well, Destiny, looks like we're on the same boat. We gotta build this network on YouTube. But you're gonna have to do way more than just this. What is this? Dude, this guy has no content. How many? He's only, yeah, he's kind of down on viewers. I'm down on viewers too. But I just started. He only has 5,000. He has to. Damn. Debating logo will be way more content. Way more content. If you
I DM the dude on this on Twitter. It's up to him if he responds or not.
Okay, hold on.
Also, we are not on the same boat, my friend.
Yes, we are, bitch. Then why are you fucking covering my stream? You're literally covering my stream. Why?
I DM the dude on this on Twitter. It's up to him if he responds or not.
Okay, hold on.
Also, we are not on the same boat, my friend.
Yes, we are, bitch. Then why are you fucking covering my stream? You're literally covering my stream. Why?
You're funny to laugh at in the background.
Yeah, but you're not laughing. You're not laughing at all. I feel like this is like therapeutic for you.
Oh my god, I already wasted my shield.
Destiny gives everything away. He gives his wife away. He gives his stream away to me too. I mean, he's just a giver. He shares everything. He shares his viewers too. He gives viewers to come. Bump up my average.
It's It's not. I don't even know what. I don't know what
Yeah, but,
attack she gets
like,
hyper
you're
armor
not
for.
laughing.
I don't know what attack she gets hyper armor for.
You're
It takes
not
me so
laughing at
long.
all.
It takes me so long.
I
to
feel
write
like
the second
this is like
phase.
therapeutic for you.
Oh my god! I already wasted my shield.
Destiny gives everything away. He gives his wife away. He gives his stream away to me too. I mean, he's just a giver. He shares everything. He shares his viewers too. He gives viewers to come. Bump up my average. What a fucking... Look at this guy. This dude's sad. You know, I can't respect people who play games for 9 hours. Who the fuck would do this for 9 hours? Literally just hack the game at that point. The fuck? Yeah, I'm sure 9 hours later you'll fucking do it. What a fucking loser. What a fucking... Look at this guy. This dude's sad.
I have to wait for the frost to wear off so I can reproc it.
You know, I can't respect people who play games for 9 hours. Who the fuck would do this for 9 hours? Literally just hack the game at that point. The fuck? Yeah, I'm sure 9 hours later you'll fucking do it. What a fucking loser. Now, I couldn't say this on Twitch because it's not allowed. I hacked Elden Ring. I hacked that whole game. I used the trainer and I played through the whole thing offline just because I wanted to like experience the story. But I didn't. In 9 hours, I beat the game. I didn't fucking spend time doing this shit.
2.
The fuck?
Okay, I don't know what she has hyper armor on.
9 hours doing this shit?
Did my
One
I lost my
boss?
shield?
Now, I couldn't say this on Twitch because it's not allowed. I hacked Elden Ring. I hacked that whole game.
I don't even know what I lost.
I
my
used the
shield to.
trainer and I played through the whole thing offline just because I wanted to like experience the story. But I didn't. In 9 hours, I beat the game. I didn't fucking spend time doing this shit. Should I invade this? I can do this now. You weren't allowed to do this on Twitch. Should I invade his game and just spam kill him? Because I could do like one hit kills because I hacked it. Should I just invade his game and fucking harass the shit out of him? In the game? In a literal video game? Should I?
You know that he's lying, right? Do you really think he hacked the game? I don't think he ever played it at all.
Should
But why would you lie about that? Is there like a trick to like to experience the story of Elden Ring?
Should I invade his game and just spam kill him? Because I could do like one hit kills because I hacked it. Should I just invade his game and fucking... What do I get when I invade and
Oh, I
in a
wasn't watching.
literal video game? Should I invade his game? How do I do that?
Yeah, I don't know if he has the $60 to spend on the game. True. That's true.
Should I?
That's mean. You know that he's lying, right? Do you really think he hacked the game? I don't think he ever played it at all. But why would you lie about that? Is there like a trick to like to experience the story of Elden Ring?
Game and just spam kill him? All right, this guy's fucking boring. I just want to know if Logo's gonna debate him. If Logo debates him, I'll cover it. But what do I get when I invade and kill? This guy's not content. We're moving on. All right. What up to all the people, all the Jackson viewers? What up, guys? Sorry that you caught us at a weird time. I was just checking up on our. Damn, we gotta share this platform with Destiny all over again. Damn. Well, the guy, you know, he didn't go away, so clearly there's a meaning to all of this somehow. We thought we were gonna be rid of them, and then we're not, you know. So there's a deeper meaning. Logo said he won't let him. No, Logo said that he said that a while. Maybe he went to bed. I don't know. He might have gone to bed. Let me see. Yeah, he might have. Let me fuck. Let me see. I could call him. Let me actually call him. Or I'll just text him. I don't want to be too invasive. It is midnight, so he might have gone to sleep. Let me grab my phone. Fuck. Fuck, I lost my iPhone. I lost my iPhone. Shit. Second. Fuck. Damn, man. It couldn't be anywhere else. It's gotta be here somewhere. Fuck. Shit always happens. Fuck. Alright, I'm gonna freak out. I'm freaking out. Oh, I found it. I found it. Alright. Hopefully he gets my text. Okay. Call Destiny. He's so fucking boring to talk to. Slow energy, you know? There's nothing I could say to him except you're a cuck, and just different ways of calling him a cuck, right? That's it. Because that's the worst thing you could be. Look, I could point out he has gyno. I could point out he's ugly. I could make fun of his physical appearance. I could point out he looks like that alien from Bloodborne. Those aliens from Bloodborne. That's how he's built. That's how his body type looks. Motherfucking looking like them alien from Bloodborne looking ass. Motherfucking deformed, malformed looking Benjamin Button looking ass bitch. I could point out all that kind of shit, right? I could talk about, this motherfucking Peter Pan syndrome man-child, 34 years old, 33 years old, trying to act like a motherfucking 15-year-old fucking boy. Motherfucker can't grow up. I could talk about that, But at the end of the day, I'm beating the dead horse. There's nothing I could say. Because you cultivate a community of people like you. So all of the weird, ugly freaks and nerds and Reddit cucks have they all cope with life watching Destiny. If they didn't have Destiny, what would they do? Think about it. What would those people do? They would live in shame and who knows what else, right? For the rest of their lives. So we just have to accept that is an interest group that exists. The cucks, the Redditors, they're an interest group. They've discovered that they're not alone. There's more. Anyway, we have a lot to catch up on. Our sources of news have been censored on Twitter. Hold on, Logo got back to me. Okay. Tell him to schedule a time tomorrow. Okay, let me pull up Destiny's stream once again. And let me pull it. They've discovered.
I still don't get the alpha male character shit. Some people are just like super sold on it. I don't know. He's like kind of like a sadder version of Zircon.
Anyway. Yeah, Destiny, our our sources of news. You gotta go ahead and schedule it tomorrow with Logo. Tell him to schedule a time tomorrow. Okay.
I don't have time for that shit. He can DM me sometime tomorrow from streaming.
Okay, let me message him. He said he can DM you sometime tomorrow because he's streaming. Yeah, Destiny. Yeah, I want to see that. You gotta go ahead. I want to, because he has way more patience than me. You know?
I'm not scheduling a thing tomorrow. He can DM me sometime tomorrow, but I'm not.
Thank you, Paperwin. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Let me message him. He said he can DM you. Appreciate you, man. Sometime tomorrow because he's streaming. Yeah, Destiny. Yeah, he's gonna be wasting his time. I don't know. Way more patience than me. You know?
I'm not scheduling a thing. He can DM me.
Thank you, Paperwin. I'm just curious to see how it would go down. That's it. I just want to see how it would go down. But appreciate you, man.
Fuck. I should have gone for
It's kind of crazy. Like, this is one of the legacy streamers from Twitch, and it's like, I actually got under this guy's skin. Like, look, he literally watches me on his stream. He's gonna be wasting his time. Damn. Like, if only I did this to like XQC or someone. Like, this guy's only got 5,000 views. And I'm just curious to see how it goes. There's only so much. I think I already took everything I could have taken from his community. The rest are cucks, which is like 5 people. You know, I took like 5 members of his community. Kind of crazy. Like, this is one of the legacy streamers from Twitch, and it's like, I actually got under this guy's skin. Like, look, he literally watches me on his stream. Damn. Like, if only I did this to like XQC or someone. Like, this guy's only got 5,000 views. And I'm just curious to see how it goes. There's only so much. Like, he's locked in this like battle with me forever. The rest are cocks. Just like 5 people. You know? They literally like are fighting a war with me. What the fuck? About to head out. Nah, give me a sec. We're gonna cover news in a second. Like, he's locked in this like battle with me forever. They literally like are fighting a war with me. What the fuck? About to head out. Nah, give me a sec. We're gonna cover news in a second. This dude's depressed. It's actually sad. I've never actually watched his YouTube streams, but this is actually sad. I feel bad for this guy. Like, behind all of it, you can see the pain. Damn, you don't ever want to be a guy like this. This is so much hurt and so much pain. His wife...
No, 1,000.
Another man! A whole other man! And he sits there and takes it. He lets it eat away at him. This dude's depressed. It's actually sad.
Why did I even go? I should have just autoed, dude.
A whole other man!
I should have just autoed.
It's not a joke!
She would have probably reprocced a thing.
And he takes it all, bro. Look at this guy. His health is deteriorated. Motherfucker,
I got made so hard.
His physical health. This is another man. A whole other man.
You can proc the crit from the back too? Really? Oh, huh.
You like he's literally physically become deformed because of all the shit he's been taking. It's actually altered him physically. It's not a joke. And he takes it all, bro. Look at this guy. His health is deteriorated.
Wait, what am I doing?
Motherfucker, his physical health. This is another man. A whole other man.
Really? Oh, huh.
You like he's literally physically become deformed because of all the shit he's been taking. It's actually altered him physically. Damn. All right, we're done. We're not gonna watch this cuck anymore. We just the logo thing's happening tomorrow. It's not gonna happen today, and we're gonna cover the news. So apparently, okay. We gotta look at. So YouTube doesn't give a shit if I like show if I show like footage of if there's like a dead body or something, right? It doesn't give a shit, right? Let me see. Now, where's we were told heavy bombing in. Okay, so I'm actually just gonna watch Jackson's stream to see what.
Welcome back to the stream, everybody. I hope you're all having a good day. If you are, let's just the MOD.
He did tell me about this. I just want to see like where he got it from, so I can cover it. Let's see. I thought this would be bigger news than it was. Apparently, it wasn't. It might demonetize it. Yeah, that's okay. I mean, super chats are what's gonna like mainly carry in terms of like my ability to get revenue. The ad stuff, I don't think is gonna make that much of a difference. Yeah, I don't know where he's getting that. Someone posted in fact checking. Someone posted in not fact checking in news and current events, or maybe someone already did. Let me check. There's some crazy shit I do want to show you guys. Give me a sec. News. Okay. All right, this is good. So we can actually oh, this is actually something that Jackson was telling me about. All right, so there was a briefing by the Russian Ministry of Defense on the results of the analysis of documents relating to the military biological activities of the United States on the territory of Ukraine, okay? So this is their briefing, and remember, this is things they intend to submit to the UN for investigation. So if they were just making it up themselves, they wouldn't be submitting it to the UN for investigation. So a special military operation by Russian troops has yielded additional information on US military and biological activities in Ukraine, confirming numerous violations of the Biological Weapons Convention. Taking advantage of the existing gaps in international law and the lack of a clear verification mechanism, the U.S. administration has consistently built up its military biological capabilities in various regions of the world. The Russian Federation has made its continuous efforts to establish a BTWC verification mechanism, but this initiative has been consistently blocked by the collective West, led by the U.S., since 2001. I wonder why. The existing UN Secretary General's mechanism to investigate the suspected use of biological and toxic weapons, as well as the 1925 Geneva Protocol for the prohibition of the use of asphyxiating, poisonous, and other gases, and bacteriological methods of warfare and military conflict, do not cover the verification of states' parties' biological activities. The Organization for the Prohibition of Chemical Weapons, based in The Hague, has no such authority either. We have previously provided a scheme for U.S. coordination of biological laboratories and research institutes in Ukraine. One of its elements is the Ukrainian Science and Technology Center, a seemingly non-public organization that has nothing to do with the Pentagon. And that's usually how these kind of things works. It's very rare that you have just a direct connection, right? Most of the time when the U.S. military or, elements of U.S. the deep state, are engaging in some kind of intervention in another country, it's very rare they're just going to like directly fund that. That's like a very blatant example. So when you do have those examples, it's like, yeah, this is very blatant, but usually it's not that blatant, right? The Russian Defense Ministry has managed to uncover its role in U.S. military and biological activities in Ukraine. According to its statutes, the STCU is an international intergovernmental organization established to prevent the spread of knowledge and expertise relating to weapons of mass destruction. Its legal status is defined by the Agreement of October 25, 1993, between the governments of Ukraine, Canada, the USA, and Sweden, and the Protocol of Amendment of July 7, 1997. The STCU is headquartered in Kiev and has its regional offices in Baku, Chrysinio, and Sibley. I don't know how to pronounce this shit. Tbilisi. I don't know how to. Capital of Georgia. I don't know how to pronounce it. As well as Kharkiv and Lvov. However, the Russian Ministry of Defense's Chemical and Biological Threat Expertise Center found that the STCU's main activity is to act as a distribution center for grants for research of interest to the Pentagon, including biological weapons research. So what they found out is that the STCU doesn't receive any direct funding from the Pentagon or any direct connection, right? But its main activity was a distribution center for grants for research of interest to the Pentagon. So if the Pentagon wants something researched, they're going to, distribute the money. In recent years alone, Washington has spent more than $350 million on STCU projects. So it's kind of, I guess they're funneling the money through the STCU, right? The U.S. customers and sponsors of STCU are the Department of State and the Department of Defense. Funding is also provided through the Environmental Protection Agency, the U.S. Department of Agriculture, Health and Energy. In addition, note the document prepared by the STCU curators dated March 11, 2022, which underlines the true nature of this organization. It notes, quote, there has been an outflow of scientific experts in the development of means of delivery and advanced weaponry who have worked for Ukrainian institutions, as well as experts in the development of biological, radiological, chemical, and nuclear weapons. The best trained professionals with expertise of working with dual-use materials and technologies have found themselves in unfavorable professional and financial circumstances. This makes them vulnerable to defection to other states to participate in programs to develop WMDs, delivery systems, and other weapons. By using such words, Washington actually acknowledges Ukrainian experts' work on the development of weapons of mass destruction, delivery, and use, and considers it appropriate to continue funding them. Here are the names of the officials who were involved in the military biological programs. The post of the STCU executive director is held by, I don't know how to pronounce this, something Curtis Michael, a U.S. citizen. He studied in California's Anderson University of Management. He holds a master's degree in international finance and has worked in Ukraine since 1994. The European Union chairman of the STCU board is Mayor Eddie Arthur. The U.S. chairman is Phil Dolliffe, who is a State Department Deputy Assistant Secretary for International Security and WMD Non-Proliferation Programs. Documents received by the Russian Ministry of Defense confirm the STCU's ties to the U.S. military department. Slide shows a formal recommendation from the U.S. State Department endorsing the STCU's cooperation with the Pentagon's main contractor, Black & Veatch. Correspondence expresses the willingness of Matthew Weber, company's vice president, to work with the STCU on ongoing military biological research in Ukraine. Between 2014 and 2022, the Ukrainian Science and Technology Center implemented 500 R&D projects in post-Soviet countries, Ukraine, Georgia, Moldova, and Azerbaijan. U.S. supervisors were primarily interested in dual-use research, such as Project 6166, development of technologies for modeling, evaluation, prediction of effects of conflicts and threats, weapons of mass destruction. So yeah, I mean, this is pretty fucking incriminating shit, okay? Many of them are aimed at studying potential biological weapon agents, plague, tularemia, if that's how you pronounce it, and pathogens of economic importance. Pathogenic avian influenza, African swine fever. The other project was aimed at studying the spread of dangerous pathogens through insect vectors, wild birds, and a redacted animal that has nothing to do with any recent major event of world historical significance. Were funded by the center directly in the interest of the military department. Note the documents of Project 3007, monitoring of the epidemiological and environmental situation regarding hazardous diseases of aquatic origin in Ukraine. During the work, Ukrainian specialists, supervised by American scientists, systematically collected water samples in a number of Ukrainian rivers, including the Dnieper, Danube, and Dniester, as well as the North Crimean Canal, to determine the presence of particularly dangerous pathogens. Project assessed the damaged properties of the selected samples and deposited the strains in a collection and subsequently exported them to the USA. Our concern about Washington's activities in Ukraine stems from the fact that, contrary to its international obligations, the U.S. has retained norms in its national legislation that allow for work in the field of biological weapons. So this is what we're talking about here, right? The ratification of the 1925 Geneva Protocol by the United States was accompanied by a number of reservations, one of which allows for the retaliatory use of chemical and toxin weapons. Under the U.S. Federal Unity and Cohesion Against Terrorism Act, research into biological weapons is permitted with the approval of the U.S. government. Participants in research are not criminally liable for developing such weapons. Thus, the U.S. administration is implementing the principle that domestic law takes precedence over international law in this area. The most ethically controversial research is conducted outside national jurisdictions. Thus, during the special operation in Ukraine, it was established that U.S. scientists from a laboratory in Merefa were testing potentially dangerous biological drugs on patients of the Regional Clinical Psychiatric Hospital No. 3, Kharkiv, between 2019 and 2021. Persons with mental disorders were selected for the experiments on the basis of their age, nationality, and immune status. Special forms were used to record the results of 24-hour patient monitoring. The information was not entered into the hospital database, and the staff of the medical institution signed a non-disclosure agreement. In January 2022, the laboratory in Merefa was shut down and all equipment and preparations were moved to western Ukraine. There were a number of witnesses to these inhuman experiments whose names we cannot disclose for the sake of their safety. Finally, in a previous briefing, we described a technical device for the delivery and application of biological formulations that has been patented in the US. Okay, now this is the breaking news I wanted to get to, okay? This is like the crazy shit that's like deserves its own fucking headline. This is what they found. At the same time, it was noted that Ukraine had sent a request to the manufacturing company regarding the possibility of equipping the Bayraktar drones with aerosol equipment. It is a matter of concern that on March 9th, 3 unmanned aerial vehicles equipped with 30-liter containers and equipment for spraying formulations were detected by Russian reconnaissance units in the Kherson region. In January 2022, Ukraine reportedly purchased more than 50 such devices through intermediary organizations, which can be used to apply biological formulations and toxic chemicals. We continue to analyze the evidence of crimes committed by the U.S. administration and the Kiev regime of Ukraine. That's pretty fucking crazy. So what it sounds like to me is that they are equipping their drones with containers that could potentially contain biological weapons, which would be sprayed with the use of the drones, the unmanned aerial vehicles, the Bayraktars. That's pretty fucking crazy. That's pretty fucking insane, if you ask me. And by the way, not a peep from the mainstream press. Not a peep. There's no peep from Twitter. There's no peep from anywhere. I mean, this is the type of shit we got deplatformed for reporting. We were reporting this to Twitch, and this is why we got deplatformed, right? It was because of shit like this that you wouldn't have heard anywhere else. Now, you can say, oh, the Russian Ministry of Defense is clearly lying. Okay, don't you think there should be an investigation into the veracity of these claims? Don't you think you should analyze the evidence? If they're willing, well, they would be willing to provide it if asked, right? So, you know, wouldn't it make sense for wouldn't it make sense to at least entertain the possibility of it? I mean, why do you have to go ahead and just not cast any light on the allegations whatsoever? I mean, it's not like, you know, you can say, oh, the allegations are unsubstantiated. Well, A, that's not true. At best, you don't know whether they're substantiated or not. And B, it's not like, I mean, have you reported on Ukraine's unsubstantiated claims? Yes, you have. That's all we fucking see on Twitter. And that's all we see on the fucking mainstream press and on mainstream media. So, yeah, that's just not true. It's just not fucking true. This shit. We didn't really cover that French election because he got banned. But I don't think we're going to cover it. There's some stuff we're going to save for tomorrow too, especially. But so this is the big news from today, right? Is that Elon Musk made an offer on Twitter. And what some are actually saying is that if the offer is just outright rejected, that could be interpreted as a breach of fiduciary responsibility by the board of directors, failing to represent the interests of the shareholders, right? So, I mean, obviously we all hope that Elon Musk is successful as far as his offer to buy Twitter is concerned. But it does raise an important question, which is, if you want to talk about like a material class analysis, why does it seem like big tech, I mean, this is related to our Twitch ban as well. Why does it seem like it's not actually in the interests of big tech to engage in censorship? It's in the interest of this old money, legacy money, let's say Wall Street money, to fund all these NGOs and fund all these like civil society groups that engage in censorship. You know, the enigma for me though is things like BlackRock, right, which kind of combine big tech with finance, right? So that's kind of weird to me, but I used to have this kind of theory that there's this rising ruling class that's coming from Silicon Valley, and that, you know, Wall Street's this kind of force of reaction. They're reactionaries, right? And it's more or less kind of true, but it also is complicated by the fact that, well, first and foremost, big tech is very much beholden to those same. I mean, big tech has been at the vanguard. We think of big tech, we think of people who are at the vanguard of this like socially progressive change. But believe it or not, a lot of that actually came from pressure from the like these NGOs and these government bureaucracy and like these universities and colleges. So like, what is the independent class interest of Silicon Valley? It's a really hard, again, because Silicon Valley is where we're seeing the authority of this old legacy establishment assert itself. But as far as the underlying technology, and by the way, technology isn't just the hardware, it's also the software, and it's also the social media is itself a form of technology, right? The way in which people interact with each other, it can be interpreted as a form of technology. So does that inherently lend itself to the level of like whether it's the woke agenda or whether it's big tech censorship? I don't think it does. I think you have a case where big tech is being forced by forces that are not big tech in order to do things that serve the interests of people who have nothing to do with the interests of the Silicon Valley people, right? I don't think Jeff Bezos... I mean, did you guys know Jeff Bezos hasn't even commented on the Russia-Ukraine conflict? Hasn't even commented on it. You know? So, you know, the media directs a lot of negative attention against people like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos, and I don't trust those people. I'm not telling you to trust those fucking people. Who knows who they're involved with? I mean, they definitely have State Department and government connections and all that kind of shit, and we know that. And maybe this is all a facade, and it's all, you know, whatever, but it kind of... I'm really sussed out by the way that those people are always singled out and attacked, and not that Larry Fink guy, right? Not, you know, none of the Wall Street financial capitalist ruling class people are ever... I mean, the Rockefellers aren't targeted. The people behind the Ford Foundation, none of those people are ever targeted. It's only these people like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos who don't appear to be loyal to the main center of the U.S. ruling class. They seem to be a part of a faction of the U.S. ruling class that kind of deviates from them. And that's why they're attacked so much. I mean, Jeff Bezos represents wealth inequality so much because he's the richest man in the world, or he used to be. I don't know. I don't know if he still is. I'm not up to date. But that's kind of misleading because you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't that just because he owned most of the shares of Amazon and Amazon was like the biggest company in the world? I think that's what it was, right? And you have the financial capitalists, by contrast, the Larry Finks and those people, the speculative capitalists, the George Soroses, and who make their money from hedge funds. And it's like, that is way more money that is being made in an exploitative, in a Marxist sense, like in a way that doesn't actually produce value but just extracts it parasitically, way more than Amazon. Because Amazon, there's a cost of Amazon's shares, right? But there's also the capital costs of funding Amazon. Like, how much does Amazon spend on Amazon? It's probably a lot, right? Like Amazon spending per year. I don't know how you look that up. Their annual expenses are pretty high, right? Amazon profit 2021. So they had a net income of $33.36 billion. How about net revenue? Wait. So they were spending more in 2021 than they were getting in revenue? Is that actually the case? So Amazon, their total expenses was $56 billion in 2021. And then from what I'm seeing from this quick Google search, which could be very wrong, and I want someone to point out if it's wrong. No, it is wrong. Hold on, something's up. Yeah, something is wrong. Because Amazon's revenue is actually much higher. Okay, I was wrong. Its net sales were... No, that's the net sales on its e-commerce. That's not the same thing. How much are its earnings? Its revenue? Let's see. We have to... So apparently the revenue is like 137 billion, right? Yeah. I don't know, because this other source is telling me it's net. I think net revenue is actually after spending, right? Yeah, it's not gross revenue. Sorry. Gross revenue is what we're looking for. Amazon gross revenue. Gross revenue. Okay, let me look that up. Okay, it was actually a lot. Okay, so they're not spending more than they're getting. It's a lot, right? It's significantly more, actually. I mean, it's like at least 3 times more than what they spend per year. I don't know. Is anyone in chat? Let me look at chat. Does chat, you guys have anything? Does Amazon spend more than it rakes in? Or is it starting to actually rake in? Yeah, I know from 2000 to 2010 they were operating at a loss. But how much do they actually profit from? Probably a lot, right? Well, I would assume that Amazon's profits relative to what they invest is far more productive than what these fucking hedge funds are doing, right? So that's just something I'm willing to guess, right? And don't get me wrong, right? It is absolutely outrageous, the level of wealth Bezos has, the wealth inequality, even in China, they acknowledge it's a problem, I get that. You should be suspicious of why the media focuses on these people specifically, right? As far as Elon Musk is concerned, I mean, that would be can you imagine if he bought Twitter and then I just won't be banned from Twitter? Because, the day is going to come eventually that I'm going to be deplatformed. Right? Imagine if Elon buys Twitter, Trump comes back, we're safe, we'll never get back. I mean, if you're a communist, you should be like very much crossing your fingers that Elon Musk is going to be successful. You should very much hope he's going to be successful, right? Because it's just going to make it easier for you to get the message out there, right? You're not going to be fucking deplatformed. You got to stop being emotional. Oh, I hate Elon. That piece of shit, Adam something, he got famous for shitting on Elon Musk's Hyperloop. Now, do I think Hyperloop is stupid? Yeah, I think it's stupid, right? But I don't care. I'd rather him spend money on Hyperloop than give money to Ukraine. Musk was denied buying Twitter by a Saudi prince. I did say that, but I don't know if that guy's the deal breaker. Is he the deal breaker? I think they have to hold a vote, and I don't know if they would be the deal breaker. Give me a sec. Marxism is never happening in America anytime soon. Am I supposed to even read the chat on YouTube? Am I supposed to acknowledge the chat? I don't think I am. I'm not gonna. You're not supposed to do that. It's bad. I gotta get used to this shit. And I used to read every content. I used to read every comment, Okay, for 2021, Amazon's total assets, 420 billion, total liabilities, 282 billion, total equity, 138 billion. All right. Yeah, Twitch chat you're supposed to read and chill with them, but on YouTube, I don't know. Because when I watch Jackson's streams, I don't think he reads the chat. So yeah, Amazon's operating at a profit, and I don't know what they're doing with those profits. That's actually a good question. What does Amazon do with its profits? Does it use those profits to grow Amazon? Let me actually look this up. What does Amazon do with its profits? Like, these are basic questions we should know, but let me look at this article. Because, yeah, let me check it out. We're going to watch it together. I'm going to read it together. Amazon skeptics have long repeated the narrative that the e-commerce doesn't make money. It's in razor-thin margins, ready to crush competitors. It's unsustainable. Speaks of the values. $70 billion last quarter to profit, a much more modest line that reflects a small percentage. Okay, so profits are very small for Amazon, according to this Vox article. So in 2019, they made a profit in the third quarter of $2.1 billion. Now, that sounds like a lot, right? But relative to the amount of money they're making in total, it's not a lot at all. It's a small percentage. The idea that Amazon's relatively low profits mean it's failing at business is not strictly true, at least not anymore. Small profit margins are the secret to the company's success. By the way, when I say we don't live in capitalism anymore, we already live in socialism. Can you explain to me how Amazon is a capitalist corporation in the traditional sense, at least? When, capital, the way it works is that you make a profit and you use that profit, keep making more profit and more profit. It seems like the goal is not profit. The profit is just, bookkeeping for as far as Amazon's concerned. It's not actually the goal of what it's doing. It takes the vast majority of the money it earns and invests it right back in the company so that it will profit all the more in the future. It's a business model once reviled on Wall Street because it's the business model of productive capital, right? Where for Amazon, the goal is not to make money for money's own sake. The goal is to expand Amazon. Now, people are going to lie about what I'm saying. They say, how is this defending Amazon? No, I'm not. I think Amazon should probably, be nationalized in some capacity, whether as a state-owned company or something else. I mean, I don't know, right? I don't buy that you can nationalize it in a 20th century, like, command economy sense. Because the way it works is not that, right? I mean, it does work as like a centrally planned country, the company itself, but you couldn't just apply that to a country, right? Because that's just not the nature of the so-called tech industry. Like Amazon, for example, doesn't manufacture goods; it just allocates them, right? Actually, you know what? I think it does manufacture goods. And that's what's so interesting about Amazon is it's like, I'm pretty sure that's what it does, right? Doesn't Amazon buy the companies that actually make the goods, which are traded on Amazon? I'm pretty sure they do, right? That's something they do. It spurred numerous other companies like Uber and WeWork to emulate Amazon and forgo profits for the sake of growth. So there you go. And then, so let's be pretty fucking clear about this. Like when Bernie uses Amazon as an example of like why we need to tax the rich, I think it's just so suspicious because Amazon's a company that spends most of the money it earns on Amazon to grow the company, not to make profit. It's not unproductive capital, right? Why doesn't Bernie focus more on the Wall Street capitalists, the hedge fund managers, and Larry Fink? I mean, those type, they are parasitic capitalists. Those people are looking to turn a dime for a dime's own sake, right? And it seems to me that the progressive left never goes after those people. And the reason they don't is because that's where the progressive left gets all its fucking funding from. That's where they get all their fucking funding from. Using Amazon as an example of capitalism is really stupid, right? Amazon's an example of, you can call it a cult. That's what Tesla is. It's kind of a cult, where they were going to go to Mars one day. But they're not doing it for money, right? You can't say they're doing it for money. Money is, it's a return to CMC, not MCM, right? It's not, the money's not, it's not about the money. It's about the message, right? Yeah. So continuing, right? Look at this. So Twitter is actually considering to poison pill to thwart Elon Musk's offer. So if you want me to explain what that means, Twitter is considering acting against the shareholders by making more shares of the company, which would cheapen the actual worth of Amazon stock. They're going to divide the shares into, like, let's say you have 10 shares of Amazon and each share is worth 50. So if they divide the if they increase the total amount of shares, they're going to split, right? Now, I think how it works is that you keep the total value of your shares, but it's still bad for shareholders. Who will now have to own more. Is that, I don't know how it works. Is that how it works? You're a shareholder and they dilute the stock by increasing the amount. Don't you receive more shares as a shareholder? But it makes each share worth less, right? But that's how committed they are to thwarting Elon Musk's offer. Which means, this isn't what Twitter's doing in the interest of the company, as far as, or the interest of the shareholders, right? They're doing it because there are vested interests in the board of, the board running Twitter that want to enforce the State Department and the deep state's agenda on everything, right? When it comes to Ukraine. I mean, imagine if they weren't able to censor us. So that's what this is really fucking about. That's really what this is about. At the crux of it, that's what this is about, And look at the fucking copium. Like, there's so many people who are, like, upset about this. They're like, look at this fucking cuck, right? Elon, seriously, it's a consensus in social sciences that free speech can't be limitless. You should keep investing your time in things you actually know how it works, like the engineering fields that you are great on it. Leave social media matters to people that study it. So these are the loser parasites that I'm fucking talking about, that are trying to rule over us and control us. This is who they are. This is the exact people I was telling you about. It's the exact people I was telling you about, right? Apparently, my emotes still work on Twitch. That's what someone's saying. My emotes still work on Twitch. That's so fucking funny. That's sick. That's actually sick. Out of love? Because I care about his chat and I want them to see the light? No. Listen, in the gym.
I think Taco Bell is awesome. Okay, fuck you guys.
It's not really healthy.
Okay, no food in a restaurant is gonna be healthy. Okay.
Well, I mean, I guess not to eat it very frequently.
Fuck, I remember on fucking on YouTube I can't do this, right? If I'm silent for like 5 seconds, 50 people leave. Yeah. I mean, this is, if you want to talk about class warfare isn't just between the oppressed and the oppressor. That's a really simplistic way of looking at it, right? Class struggle is also going to be something that's between class struggle is going to be between factions. I mean, this is what Caleb points out as well. Factions of the ruling class themselves. That's a very important thing to keep in mind. It's why are you guys talking about DGG? What's going on? Why are you talking about DGG? It's not just between like the poor and the rich or whatever, right? Hold on, I'm reading something. You guys would be surprised about the people who reach out to me over the bans. You'd be surprised. But it's the people you least expect, you know? Good people. Good people that I've never associated with publicly, but are like, they're good people, you know? You'd be surprised. But, no, let them because you have to what I need here is subscribers, okay? I had 20,000 on Twitch. I'm not going to be like comfortable here until I have at least as many subscribers as I did followers on Twitch. And also average viewers, right? Because average viewers are actually much easier to get on YouTube, believe it or not, than they are on Twitch. But the thing is that YouTube, it's just like it has to be like it's very low attention span on YouTube. Like you have to always be having content. We're not here to chill on YouTube, and that's something I need to get used to. I need to prepare more for shows that are going to be shorter, 3 to 4 hours. Then that's kind of something I'm going to miss about Twitch is that on Twitch we could just lounge around and chill. You don't do that on YouTube. It's not how it works, right? So I get that. Yeah, but anyway, when you're talking about class struggle, you have people like this who are educated in social sciences, right? So these are the people that get paid to pretend like they know how to control human beings. So we're talking about psychology, we're talking about social sciences, people who work for NGOs, people who work for lobbying groups, and they work for activist groups, and they're political super PACs and all this fucking bullshit, professors, academics, all of these types of people, right? Journalists, right? Journalists are a big example of that. They're all the losers of society that earn their income through like rent, right? It's like they get these guaranteed incomes from these institutions, not because they perform well, not because they're go-getters and they're successful, but because they're pencil pushers who adequately conform to the tasks given to them, and they perform, and then and people think that's what the working class is, so that's why they identify with Marxist proletariat, because they look at Marxist proletariat, and these are people doing repetitive tasks in factories and just doing the same thing over and over again, Taylorism, where everything's controlled. And they're like, hey, that's just like me. I work for an institution, a social science, whatever institution, think tank, and they instruct me to do something. I just do it, and that means I'm doing performing labor in the same way as a proletarian in Marx's time. But the difference in Marx's case, right, is that the proletarian laborer actually engages in productive labor, which produces value. Now, what is productive labor? To be fair, productive labor is not actually defined in a physicalist sense. It's defined in terms of what produces value. But value, right? Labor value, which is defined in terms of being able to like fuel the circuit of CMC, fuel profit, that circuit is physicalist, right? I may be abusing the term physicalism, right? Let's just say substantial, right? Physicalism often, it means something else, I think. But nonetheless, in that case, the thing that underlies the process of capital is the transformation of our surroundings through human labor. It's the transformation. So there's a creative element, right? And for Marx, labor is the vital element of that. It's the creative element behind that. So yeah, this is a class struggle where people really aren't talking about all that much, Thank you, IC UK. All right, guys. So, it's we're back, guys. We're back on YouTube. It's gonna be tougher here for a while. It's gonna be tougher here, especially with the algorithm on YouTube is not as favorable to me. But I'm committing to growing this YouTube, right? And also with other forms of content. We this is the first day we're on YouTube, and to be honest, the views are not very remarkable, right? We're back to where we were on Twitch, like in February, right? We're pretty. I mean, this is where we kind of would peak right before we got unbanned last year, like 1 year ago, right? So it's a setback in terms of average viewers. That's just the truth. It's a setback. We genuinely got a lot of new people on Twitch, especially after the Russia. They came to the channel as a reliable source of news and alternative information because of the Russian special military operation. And we pretty much lost almost all those people, who were just there from the Twitch algorithm. So, it's not going to be easy. We're going to have to work hard to get to where we were again. And that's what I'm committed to. I'm going to be setting up a Patreon either tonight or tomorrow morning, but regardless, it's going to be before the next stream. And am I going to stream tomorrow? I don't know. I don't know if I'm streaming tomorrow. I may take a break. We'll have to see. Let's see this. And I'm getting that partnership program thing. Sorry, that membership stuff on YouTube going. We're gonna have custom emotes. We're gonna have stuff like that, for the YouTube chat. To be clear with you guys, the old days are over on Twitch. We're not gonna be just sitting around and chilling like we used to. That's just not how YouTube is. It's not in the nature of YouTube streams. So I'm gonna be streaming considerably less per day. But I'm also going to be churning out more content, like more videos and more essays, right? And, this was also bound to happen, right? This was bound to happen, right? The parasocial thing it doesn't work on YouTube, right? And a lot of you guys are here parasocially, right? We're not parasocially, but, you were chilling on Twitch, you wanted something to do, you wanted someone to watch, wanted a cozy stream, whatever, to just be able to sit and chill in, and that's what I was able to provide, right? But we're not there anymore. Those days are gone forever. I don't ever expect to ever be unbanned from Twitch. We're done with Twitch forever. Most likely, So, yeah, guys. Infrared's gonna transform and it's gonna get serious, or we're done forever. We're not gonna fucking let that happen. Not gonna let that shit fucking happen. I want to play music so bad. I can't. Oh, man. That's alright. There's ups and downs. There's ups and downs. And what we really need to start doing, and what we're really here for, is debates. Right? We're here for debates. We're here for those debates. That's why we're here. Debates. All right, guys. I will see you when I see you. Hopefully tomorrow. But you'll know now because I schedule all the streams now. We don't just go live. We schedule them, right? Anyway, guys, good stream.